players who went after the lady official. Her name is Schroeder, I guess. Was it Jessica Schroeder? Something like that?
Schroeder's the last name.
I think her name is, it's something like that. And Joelle comes at her menacingly. And she got really freaked, it looked like, and went bing, bing with 2 technicals and threw him out of the game. And a lot of people weren't happy about that because that was Jenna Schroeder. Okay, her name's Jenna. And a lot of people were not happy about that, especially earlier than that. There was a situation with Andre Drummond where she got the quick boom, boom on him after giving him a first technical and then perceived that he pushed Wembanyama over. And I looked at that play. Wemby is as light as a feather, right? He does get pushed around a lot. He's still not strong enough in that kind of a situation. It looked to me like Andre Drummond had a little shoulder push in there. But I get it. He tripped over a foot, and it looked worse than it was. But clearly Andre Drummond was trying to bully him all night when he was in there. But here's the question. The female official, does that disarm the players? Should it disarm the players? Yeah, that's Bill Colarulo, by the way. And we're dressed in our Christmas. I got a Christmas hat on today. Bill's got I got some. This is the closest that I had to a Christmas sweater.
You look very festive.
Yeah, it's and you got I don't know where you got that thing, but
I've had it.
It's a Christmas jacket.
It's kind of like my tradition. I wear this every Christmas.
Yeah, Ray's got Christmas plaid on, so we're all festive today.
We are festive, and Mike's been in the giving spirit. Appreciate the gift, Michael. Merry Christmas to you and all of our listeners.
And thank you. We're going to show the gift that you gave us today. Coasters with our likeness on them. They're fantastic. They're designed by your aunt.
Yes, collector's items probably. People are going to be begging for those things.
You know what? I bet you if we put these on our social, they're in our do we even have a page for 97.5 The Fanatic?
I think we do have a pro shop.
Yeah, we do have a pro shop. These will be amazing. I think your aunt can make a ton of money off of these.
Well, yeah, if she's listening.
Well, so we'll show those a little later to our YouTube audience. But it was interesting to me last night. With a female official, what can you not say? And what?
Yeah.
Or if the female official is now indoctrinated in the NBA and knows you're going to hear language, really horrible language and abusive language, does the female official have to take it like everybody else, like the male official would? It's an interesting topic.
It is. It's interesting, but I will say the way Joel Embiid was going at her, if he was going at any official like that, I think he probably would have got teed up twice. I mean, that was very aggressive. The fact he needed to be held back, he's getting in her face. I think any official who clearly is smaller than Joel, doesn't matter man, woman, they're going to be smaller than him. I've never seen that type of anger from Joel Embiid, that type of fire from him. He did look like he wanted to physically assault somebody.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think he would have done that. I'm not saying he would have, but it did become a different feel because she was a woman and he's going at her. It was weird. I had a weird feeling watching it. I don't know how else to explain it.
It was a weird game. I mean, it was a really strange game, and I can't believe the Spurs actually fell to that Sixer team without anybody in the middle. Yabusele was pounding on Wembanyama, and they needed Maxey to save him late in that game. He made some great plays. So the Sixers get a win last night, and we're talking about the Sixers like on the comeback trail. I don't know if I go that far, but in any event.
They're back, baby.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ray's all in.
Ray, are you all in?
Yeah, they're back.
Sarcastically, not in.
But Mike, before you move on, though, you mentioned Wembanyama. Maybe he got a shoulder from Drummond. Dude, Wembanyama can't be flopping like that. I know he's light. I know he's thin. If you're going to be one of the best players in the NBA, which Wemby should be, you can't be flopping all over the place. It was getting ridiculous last night. You're saying you think he actually took a shoulder. I felt, especially on the second technical that Drummond got where he got ejected, that was ridiculous, man. That was a flop like I've never seen.
Yeah, I saw a little shove. But he had a foot in the way, so that's how he tripped. So it still wouldn't have been a technical. I thought Drummond bloodied him a little bit. Now here's the thing about him: he's not strong on his pins yet, And so when you're light like that, and you don't have that lower base yet to really withstand what those guys are doing, you're gonna fall a lot. You're gonna get pushed off your spot a lot. I don't think he's intentionally flopping. I think he's a potato chip.
He needs to put on some weight then, I guess. Yeah. Wait, how tall is he now?
7'4".
7'4". Ray said it this morning.
How tall is he now? As if you've known the guy as he's grown up.
Yeah, I told you.
How old is
my
Wemby?
How old's my buddy Wemby now?
He was 6'8" last year. He grew. Yeah.
Dude, you can't be that big and be that easily pushed off the spot then. Either he's flopping or he needs to hit the gym. Either way, it's unacceptable, Wemby.
He's a young kid, for crying out loud. He hasn't even grown into his body yet. But he's got some skill, doesn't he? Is he even firing threes?
He is. Yeah, he's only 20, man.
They need a new too small type celebration for him because you can't hit him with the,
give him one of
to the
these.
ground. The pinky.
You give him a little pinky because he's so skinny.
Yeah, but good win for the Sixers last night. Not that we're paying that much attention at this stage of the year. They got a big Christmas game coming up, right? Yeah, Christmas game? Are they? No,
That's
are
right.
they in Christmas?
Yeah.
They do play Christmas, but now they're going up against the NFL. NBA used to own Christmas Day. No longer.
They're going up against the Celtics, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
well,
Yes.
You're not going
In the ratings war.
The
yeah.
NFL, they're going against the Celtics.
What are you going to watch? You going to watch basketball
Sixers,
or football?
Chiefs.
You watching basketball or football on Christmas
If it's
Day?
the Sixers, I'm watching the Sixers over the NFL.
And they got the Knicks, right? Sixers, Knicks?
Celtics.
Celtics.
Oh, you just said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm used to it.
I thought you were saying that the Sixers had a game and so did the Celtics.
No, Sixers play the Celtics.
Sixers play the Celtics.
Yes.
Okay.
So, so I'll be in on that.
I don't know, man. I may watch football. I'll have two screens. I'll have the two screens
Watch
going.
football over a Sixers game? Come on. When it's not involving the Eagles?
Well, Mike, the Sixers have indicated to us that the regular season doesn't matter.
Oh, stop.
If it was a playoff
lame
game,
excuse.
if it was a playoff game, there's no doubt I'm watching the Sixers over a regular football game.
All right.
But I'm paying attention to both.
Both events start at the same time. Sixers and NFL. What are you watching?
Both events start at the same time. Sixers, NFL. Regular season game. Sixers, Celtics.
Yeah.
I'm watching both. If I could only watch one.
See, this is not the idea of the question. You got one television.
Let me see what
you
game's
got
on.
two events on at the same time.
So you're talking Baltimore, Houston. I'd probably watch the Sixers. If it was the Detroit Lions or the Green Bay Packers or the Vikings or a team that the Eagles could potentially have to play, I would watch that.
What a segue, because that's where I'm going next. The Vikings and the Packers all of a sudden have emerged as an NFC contender. I never thought it would happen. I can't deny the Vikings anymore at 13-2. They're pretty good. And if they win out, they get the top seed in the NFC, which means they have to beat Detroit. And they also have to beat Green Bay. So it's going to be tough for them. But the Green Bay Packers lying in the weeds last night with a dominant performance. And our producer, Ray Dunn, has been touting this team. Here they come. You got to watch for this Packers team. Now, I got to be honest with you. I'm not afraid of the Packers. I'm just not. They're a 4-loss team. I get it. I don't think they're as viable a contender for the Eagles to play right now as the Vikings or the Lions. And I'm not so sure I'm not going to move the Vikings ahead of the Lions at this point because of what the Lions are doing. So right now in the NFC, I was last week, there's no way anybody's going to beat the Eagles in the NFC. I thought they had it locked down. Now all of a sudden these teams are making a late push, and the Vikings are pretty good. So how do you feel, Bill?
I am not going to dismiss the Packers as easily as you are, man. They got a top 5 offense. They have a top 7 defense. They have a great head coach in Matt LaFleur. They got Ray Dunn's favorite quarterback in Jordan Love. They have Josh Jacobs at running back. Now, they did have an injury to Watson last night, but he tried to come back, so it's probably not a long-term thing. I just think the Packers are the best team of those 3 that you mentioned. Look, put the quarterbacks up against each other. Jordan Love, Jared Goff, Sam Darnold. I think I'm taking Jordan Love. Put the coaches up against each other.
Whoa. You take Jordan Love over Goff?
I think I am.
Come on.
Ray, are you with me on that?
That's correct. Absolute correct.
You know I'm taking Matt LaFleur over Dan Campbell.
Stop it. Come on.
Matt LaFleur over Dan Campbell.
Taking that over Goff.
What defense you take? Now, the Vikings defense so far this
Taking
season
the Packers defense, aren't you?
is not ranked as high as the Packers defense. I'm telling you, when you really dive deep into these teams, the Packers, in my opinion, are the second best team in the NFC behind the Eagles. I still have the Eagles as the best team in the NFC.
We're going to get that home game against the Packers back.
That's what I'm hoping, man. What I would love to
I'm not
happen.
hoping for that. I don't want to see them.
Well, I thought you meant the NFC Championship game in Philly. If the Packers beat the Lions, if it plays out where the Packers would play the Lions and all that, you may host the Green Bay Packers at Lincoln Financial Field in the NFC Championship game. And to Ray's point, they don't have to play it in a neutral site like Brazil. They get to play it in South Philadelphia.
Yeah. All right, I get it. All right, so as you know today, we're going to also have some fun. Now, we need your participation to have this kind of fun, where I have accumulated a list of 32 Christmas songs seeded in each bracket from 1 to 8, which means, you get the 1 versus 8, the 4 versus 5, the 3 versus 6, and then you get the 2 versus 7 in the bracket. You have to decide who you choose as the winner in the battle of the two songs. For instance, Ray, let's give him a little sample for the upper left bracket. The first bracket, the number 1 seed is a classic by Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas.
Don't want a lot for Christmas.
Classic.
There is just one thing I need.
All right.
I don't care about the present.
Tough to beat that song. But that song will go up against the 8th seed by the Beach Boys, which is Little Saint Nick. All right, so you get the idea of what we're doing here.
Merry Christmas, yes.
All right, so there you go.
Time each year.
So that would be the matchup, and that's an example of what we're going to do. We got song versus song. The caller decides who advances in this tournament to the point where we get through 4 hours. We'll get a winner of the all-time Christmas song as selected by the Mike Missanelli Show 97.5 audience.
I'm really looking forward to this. My kids are actually tuned in as well. My wife just sent me a picture.
Awesome.
They're watching because they wanted to hear the Christmas
And
battle.
all you got to do is call and make a statement. I mean, whatever is on your mind, sports-wise, life-wise. You can tell me about your Uncle Louie. And,
Yeah, it's a fun
and
show.
how he embarrasses the family at Christmas Eve, Fit7 Fishing. Whatever you got, we're taking it. And then at the end, we're going to give you a song for you to decide. So have a little fun day on Christmas Eve here. Is how you get in. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. It is the Mike Missanelli Show. It's a special Christmas Eve show with the Christmas song Field of 32. And we're back after this.
Happy holidays from the Fanatic family to yours.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rand Spear, the accident lawyer.
And I'm Mike.
Happy holidays to everybody out there. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah, I believe, starts tomorrow, doesn't it?
I think you're right.
Today starts today. So happy holidays to everybody, whatever your religious background and whatever you celebrate.
I showed you that video of Smokey Robinson doing the cameo where he says, Happy Chinooka. I don't know what Chinooka is, but I've been asked to wish you a happy Chinooka, Smokey Robinson says.
Come on, Smokey.
You've never seen it spelled
Come
before?
on, man. With all the Jewish people in the music industry,
How
he
do you
doesn't
not know
what
that?
Hanukkah is. Come on, man.
I don't know what Chinooka is, but happy Chinooka.
He probably didn't know how it was spelled.
Well, because you see it both
Right?
ways.
Yeah, because he probably hears the word Hanukkah and he would never think it would be spelled like that.
Yeah, but you're
come on.
telling me, how old is Smokey Robinson? In all his years, he's never
like
seen it?
75, isn't he?
Let's see.
More than that.
He's
Gotta be old.
84.
Yeah, he's 84.
In 84 years, you've never seen it spelled that way?
That's a little dementia.
Maybe.
Setting in. All right, let's go over these power rankings here. All right. So I got a power ranking here that has the Chiefs number one, and I got actually two power rankings. One says the Chiefs number one says the Bills number one. Who you got?
Wait, in my power rankings or in the ones I have in front of me?
In your power rankings. You got the Bill. Let's face it. Will it be the Bills or the Chiefs? Would you agree?
Yeah, I think it's hard not to pick one of those, but I would still have. I know the Eagles are coming off of a tough loss, but I would probably still go Chiefs, Bills, Eagles, then Lions, Packers.
Okay, so I got three right in front of me. This one says Chiefs, Bills, Lions. That's Pete Prisco.
He's an Eagles
Now,
hater.
He is an Eagles hater because he has the Eagles. Here's how his power rankings go: Chiefs, Bills, Lions, Vikings, Packers, Eagles. You've got the Eagles sixth behind the Packers and the Vikings. Why? Because they lost to the Commanders last week without their quarterback? Come on, Pete. Come on.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people I don't think are appreciating when the backup quarterback comes in, the change that has in your football team. Especially and this isn't a shot at Kenny Pickett. When you come in off the bench and you're a different style quarterback than Jalen Hurts is, the game plan was for Jalen. It's not for Kenny Pickett. They didn't game plan for him. When you're calling RPOs, they're not going to work with a Kenny Pickett.
Yeah. Here's another one. I don't know who this guy is. You know who this guy is, right? Josh Kendall?
Just a writer for The Athletic.
Oh, he's a writer for the. All right, this is the Athletic. Josh Kendall, writer for the. Buffalo Bills won. They last week were 2. They moved up. Detroit Lions 2. They moved up from 3. Philadelphia Eagles are 3.
He's got him above the Chiefs?
He's got him above the Chiefs. Chiefs are at 4, followed by the Minnesota Vikings and then the Green Bay Packers. So all these 6 teams, it goes without saying, they are in the top 6. Now, the Eagles being 6, come on. Here's ESPN Nation, NFL Nation. Chiefs 1, Lions 2, Eagles 3. Logical. Bills 4, Vikings 5, Ravens 6, Packers 7. So the Ravens sneak in there on one of them.
Yeah, I could understand that. I mean, the Ravens are a good football team. I just don't understand.
5 losses, don't they?
They do, but
Come on, man.
look, if you're looking at power rankings for what they are, it's not necessarily wins and losses because that's what standings are for. Power rankings are who you think is the best team. That's why I have the Packers higher up than maybe some other
If
teams.
they were that good, they would have lost 5 times.
But I got the Packers above the Vikings, even though the Vikings have a better record.
There's this Packers love that's coming out of here. Do I now have to consider the Packers and the Vikings for NFC supremacy? Is that what you're telling me?
Now, I'm still putting the Eagles as the best team in the NFC. But I would put the Packers – I wouldn't put the Vikings above the Lions, but I would put the Packers above the Lions. I would go Chiefs, Bills, Eagles,
This is where your hate comes
Packers,
from. How in
Lions.
the world can you put the Packers ahead of the Lions?
I think they're a better team right
Come
now.
on, stop it.
I think that they are a
Can't
better
put them
team.
ahead of the Lions right now.
Based off of their teams right now, health considered, in the whole package.
You just can't. It's amazing to me. You just have no flex.
Hold on.
You're not a flex, man.
I'm getting hate. You're just assuming it's because I hate Dan Campbell. Let's ask Ray, who's been very neutral on Dan Campbell. Who do you got?
Raise a
Packers,
Packer- raise a-
Packers or Lions?
raise a
Lions got to be above them.
Yeah.
All right, so
There you go.
he's agreeing with you.
Yeah, of course he is.
They
And he
beat
lo-
the-
and
they
he
beat them,
loves
what, 2 weeks ago?
He loves the Packers, and he agrees with me. You just can't. You can't process it.
I know.
Your hatred just overpowers everything.
I'm letting hate cloud my judgment. Yeah, they lost at Detroit 34-31 back in Week 14 on a Thursday night game.
Yeah, and the Lions are missing like 25 guys in that.
Exactly. All right, let's.
I guess since the head-to-head they lost, I got to put the Lions ahead.
All right, we're going to take a break. On the other side, we're going to start our song contest. It'll be the Christmas songs. I think this will be fun for people because we'd like to have a lot of calls to decide this, but we maybe have to amongst ourselves choose a couple of these.
Yeah, I like that.
Just to keep it flowing.
No, I like that. I've looked at the bracket, and there's going to be some real tough decisions.
There are some tough games in here, which is what a bracket should be, especially when the field's reduced to 32. All right, so here's how you get in: 610-632-0975. And our 10 o'clock hour on our special Christmas Eve show is brought to you by Window Nation, where you can take advantage of their 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, you can make no down payment and no payments. You'll have no payments and no interest for 12 full months if you call 866-90-NATION or just visit windownation.com. It is the Mike Missanelli Show. Back after this.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A wish list for Nick. I'm Ray Dunn. This update is brought to you by Popeyes. It's football season in Philly, so you got to have some grub. Popeyes is just the drawing for any fan of the birds. We're talking wings, baby, so fly to Popeyes Fly and fill up on wings in 7 delicious flavors. On this Christmas Eve, we got a wish list for Nick Sirianni, that is. First up, it's a medical update on Jalen Hurts, who was concussed in the first quarter of Sunday's game.
Jalen's in the concussion protocol. When that happens, we just lean on the doctors to let us know on a daily basis of where he is. As far as Tanner goes, yeah, him and Kenny have been getting a lot of reps on scout team and in our developmental periods. I think both of them have done a really good job there and are continuing to develop.
Looking at this weekend, up next on that wish list will be an NFC East title, which the Eagles can clinch once again with a victory over the Cowboys on Sunday. In order to do so, going to need a more disciplined team than the one you saw on Sunday, and a defense that does not allow 22 points in the fourth quarter. It's an anomaly to what the defense has been this season, but we're talking about wish lists here on this Christmas Eve. Looking elsewhere, the 76ers, a 111-106 victory over the Spurs last night. Joel Embiid was ejected, arguing with an official over a call, and Tyrese Maxey had 32 points in that one to lead the team to victory, able to knock down a couple of clutch shots late and get the 76ers the win as they start to win some more games. They're going to have the Celtics coming up on Christmas. That is tomorrow. That game tomorrow. This update's also brought to you by PayPal. Get exclusive cashback offers in the app with the PayPal debit card. Stack 5% more in your chosen monthly category and up to $1,000 in purchase. Don't just pay. PayPal. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5.
Pardon me?
Look at you, X and Owen.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking ahead, and it seems like that should favor our passing game over the middle. In particular, AJ and Devontae are both man beaters. You're not going to have linebackers clogging up the lanes.
Who's playing quarterback, Greg, that you're thinking in this game?
Pickett.
Oh, okay. So you have a lot of faith that Pickett can beat the Cowboys.
Well, he only had one bad throw, I thought, in the last game. He just needs to get rid of the ball sooner because he tended to hold it. But, if they have a whole week to put it in a game plan for him, I got to think that's going to help.
Yeah, I don't think they lose to the Cowboys. I think it'll be fine.
Well, so does Vegas. They got him at 9.5 point favorite.
9.5 point favorite. I mean, that's ridiculous. So, I have no worries about this game whatsoever.
Yeah, good. Well, I'd like to see the Eagles just bury them.
Yeah, I think they will. All right, Greg.
Yeah.
You got to decide our Christmas song. I have to shoot.
All right.
So let's go to the bracket in the upper left hand corner, if you can imagine it, if you picture it. You know how radio announcers go. They're going left to right as we see it. Right? All right.
I got it.
So here it is. The number 1 seed is All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey.
I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know.
All right, there you go. That's All I Want for My Christmas. That's number 1 seed versus the number 8 seed in this bracket. Oh, there they are, the boys from the beach.
Christmas comes this time each year.
All right, you heard enough. Greg,
Mariah
who
Carey.
wins the battle? Mariah?
Yep.
All right, Mariah moves on as Greg selects the number 1 seed. Mild chance for an upset, depending if you got some old guy from the 60s.
Yeah, I was
The
worried.
Beach Boys.
I was worried that Greg was going to go with the upset there.
You thought he was an old guy from the 60s?
And there's some people who you hear All I Want for Christmas so much that maybe you go with the underdog in Little St. Nick. But I think Greg got it right.
All
That's a
right.
classic.
Definitely got it right.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Let's go to Malcolm in Maryland. What's up, Mal?
Yo, Mike. Yo, Bill. Yo, Ray. What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Happy holidays to y'all and y'all families, man. I haven't spoken to y'all since I seen y'all at Fan Fest. How y'all been?
We're doing good, Malcolm. Thanks for checking in. Happy Christmas to you and all that.
Word. Hey, yo, Mike, I just listened to the rebroadcast yesterday. Am I hearing this right, that you don't have Run Rudolph run by Chuck Berry in the 32?
Run, Rudolph. No, that was considered heavily. We had to pare it down to 32, so that did not make the cut, but it was considered.
It's one of my favorites, Malcolm.
Listen, you're joking. That's been on repeat at my house.
I'm sorry, man. I Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer won up over, Run, Rudolph. It was only a one Rudolph tournament.
I got you.
All right.
Hey, yo, quick point on the Eagles. Look, the C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I'm getting sick of him. Like, I wanted him back. He make a big play every now and then. But this dude is like, he trying to be gangster so bad.
He really is.
It's immature at this point. And
You're absolutely right. I was just going to say, he's childish.
It's childish. And then they doing the dude, who's that, Tristan McCullum?
Yeah.
Like, he don't even need to be on the field. Like, that's what cost that game. That dude was lost out there.
Yeah, no, you're right. But, when you get a player like that, you take the good and the bad. You like the energy he gives, and you just cross your fingers and hope he doesn't go goofy.
And one other thing. What's up with, like, when the game is on the line, it's like this defense. They just go into, like, a prevent defense and let you just dump 10, 12 yards all the way down.
No, I thought the same thing. I thought Quinion Mitchell was way back. They allow them to come down the field too easy. I know the guard against the bad fan. Listen, Fangio doesn't want to get burned with a big play. That's the way he plays it. But they got like 6 plays in a row, unfettered, with like 7, 8. They got the ball down the field.
that was hard to watch, man. You know, I'm right outside of D.C., so these guys, they smelling themselves out here, letting me hear it. So,
Yeah,
we got to turn it around.
I hear you, Malcolm. All right, Malcolm, it's Christmas song time.
Let's do it.
It's the 4 and 5 seed in the upper left-hand bracket, maybe the toughest game of all. The 4 seed is Michael Buble. What happened there?
Right? I think he's trying to fast forward it to lyrics.
Oh, really?
It's beginning
There we
to
go.
look
There we
a
go.
lot like Christmas.
Oh, look at that. Smooth.
It is smooth.
Everywhere.
Next to the fire, little bourbon in your hand with the single
Take a
cube.
look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again.
Listen once again.
Candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot
Michael.
like Christmas.
All right, there you
Good
go.
jam right there.
Beginning to look a lot like Christmas by Michael Bublé versus, the queen from the north, Celine Dion. Chocolat bleu.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining.
Oh, Renee, my sweet.
It is
Where art
the
thou?
night of our deep
These aren't easy, man. These are tough
This is a
matchups.
tough matchup right here. Malcolm, you just heard it. Bublé versus Celine. Who you got?
Yo, this is a no-brainer. Give me Michael Bublé.
You going Bublé?
Whoa.
All right.
No brainer, Malcolm says.
Oh, the French Celine Dion.
Yeah, Malcolm, Merry Christmas, man. Appreciate you checking in.
Yeah, thanks, Malcolm. There you go. He decides it with Michael Bublé.
So, Bublé.
Which sets up a really interesting Mariah Bublé matchup in round 2.
It does. I don't know. I see Mariah going to be tough to beat.
All right, Bill, you're deciding the next song.
Uh-oh. The 3 verse 6?
And then it'll be Ray. It's the 3 seed in the region. Frosty the Snowman by the Ronettes. Alrighty. That's the Ronette. Now, the Ronettes, weren't they discovered by Phil Spector, who wound up killing somebody in his house?
Does that mean
Ronnie? Wasn't he involved with that? Ron?
do I have to hold
Was
that against them in the
Was that
in the
his
case?
wife?
Huh?
Phil Spector. He's like a singer.
Yeah, Ronnie Spector. She married him, I guess.
Spector. Yeah, the Ronettes. So Phil Spector was this music producer, songwriter, and he got convicted of murder. And he pulled a gun on a woman in his house. The murder of Lana Clarkson, which was it became a documentary.
And I believe, I'm looking this up, this may have to be held against this album. A Christmas Gift for You from Phil Spector was the name of the album.
Well, there you go. So the Ronettes.
This is bad. This is
Ronnie
very bad.
Spector was the songstress that you heard right there in the Ronettes with Frosty the Snowman. It's a classic. And now we move on to the 6 seed. Oh,
The Christmas rushes through.
what a voice this lady had.
But I still have one wish to make.
Karen Carpenter.
A special
and the
one
Carpenters
for
the band.
you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, darling. We're apart.
Man, this is good.
That's true.
Mike.
It's a tough one. Bill?
But
I think we got our first upset of the day. I'm going with the 6 seed. Merry Christmas, darling, over the Ronettes.
The Carpenters. Move on.
Holiday.
You know, she's a sad story, this woman.
You could hear it in her voice.
She died of anorexia.
Did she? I did not know that.
Yes.
Yo, these are supposed to be happy Christmas songs.
I know.
These 2 songs you just talked about, Murder and this
I'm
woman
sorry.
dying of anorexia. What's going on here, Ray?
That was
supposed to be a fun Christmas Eve song.
That was a tough matchup.
It's supposed to be a fun show.
I just can't believe with your kids listening, you eliminated Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Melina and Leo. That's right. I eliminated.
Oh, my kids are excited for this one. Frosty gets it.
But the Carpenters, move on. Karen Carpenter. Yeah,
Wait, listen, and the
sad.
YouTube chat is angry so far that Buble won and the Carpenters won. Then pick up the phone and call so that you can contribute
Well, how could you
to the
be,
league.
really? How could you be mad at Buble one? That was a smooth too. Celine is a classic, but
Andrew Ellis, that song's awful. Glad I never heard it.
What,
How have
the
you never heard that?
Carpenters?
Yeah, how have you never heard that
Are
song,
you
man?
kidding me? Karen Carpenter.
People saying there better be a Nat King Cole song soon. Don't worry, we'll get there.
Died of cardiac arrest because of anorexia.
Yeah, it's sad, man.
It was a sad state of affairs with her. That died at age 32.
All right, and Merry Christmas. Everybody. What are we doing here?
I'm so sorry, man. I got to give you the backstory. All right, Ray, you're up. Here's the story. It is the 2 seed. Tough to beat a 2 seed in this bracket. It is a classic by a classic Italian crooner named Antonio Bennett, otherwise known as Tony Bennett.
Are you listening? In the lane,
He's got that-
snow is
Got that finger clicking swing thing going.
He does.
Beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone astray is
All right.
the bluebird.
Tony crooning the number 2 seed, Winter Wonderland, versus the number 7 seed, another classic. It is Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing.
I think I know where Ray's going with this one.
Rob's smelling an upset.
Oh, yeah, look at him bopping his head back there.
I'm smelling an upset. Oh, no. All right, here we go. Ray, 2 seed versus the 7 seed, Jingle Bell Rock. Winter Wonderland is the 2 seed, the heavily favored Winter Wonderland.
Much like the head coach that shares his name down at Virginia, this guy is going to suffer a big upset. Tony Bennett goes down.
Whoa!
It's Jingle Bell Rock, baby.
Jingle
Wow.
Bell Rock into the first upset of the tournament.
Wow. I think that 7 seed's got a shot, too.
Tony goes down.
Oh, man. It's going to get interesting, especially if it's just us picking all the songs.
Oh, man. All right. 610-632-0975. A little fun today. Even if, you know what? Even if you don't want to call and select a song, we're still going to have fun with this show today.
I've already ruined my Christmas, in case you're wondering.
But you've ruined your Christmas?
Yeah, my mom checked in. Very disappointed picking against Tony Bennett.
Oh, your mom a Tony Bennett fan?
Yep. So, there you go.
Tough to go against Tony Bennett. Now, we got a couple Sinatra tunes in this.
Yeah, no, this is going to get interesting.
Now, if the chairman of the board goes down, there's going to be all kinds of rancor.
Yeah, I'm not happy with who Sinatra's up against, but
Really?
you got him going up against NSYNC, man.
Oh, well.
Come on now.
That's the biggest mismatch I could ever find.
Two different genres. Two different genres. But
right.
look, we're also talking a little sports, too.
We are. And here's the thing. I know a lot of people watched the game last night. I watched the Sixers. But a lot of people watched the football game. Again, when it's the Sixers against any football game, I'm in on the Sixers. But the Green Bay Packers were very impressive last night. And now there are people saying that, hey, you better watch out, because this is a team that could actually come to Lincoln Financial Field and win the game. No cold weather will affect them.
No, they won't. That's another factor.
And there's so much love for Jordan Love right now. I get it, but I don't get it. I think Ray has blown him up into vast proportions here. I don't think the Packers, but I am a little more afraid of the Vikings now. The Vikings have shown a consistency, and that coach has to be the coach of the year.
I agree with you. I think Kevin O'Connell should run away with it because what he's done with Sam Darnold is incredible. See, the thing is that I think has a lot of people from believing in the Vikings is Sam Darnold. But is this the real Sam Darnold?
It doesn't.
And the guy you saw with the Jets?
Well, it doesn't really matter because right now he's good.
He is, yeah.
Whatever you think of him, like maybe next year he won't be any good. This year he's really good.
I keep going back to, and this is going back a few weeks now, maybe even a couple of months, where Bill Belichick, I believe, was on the Manning cast for one of the Monday night games, and he said, everybody likes Sam Darnold except the Jets. And that makes me believe maybe the Jets just ruined this guy for a little while. And maybe he's better than we're giving him credit for. Because you're right, he is good now.
Or it takes a while for people to get it. You know? Like, look at Geno Smith.
Yeah, Geno Smith's had a nice resurgence.
To really get it. I mean, you learn about the position, and you get a little more savvy, and you learn not to make stupid throws, and you get everything in control, and you refine your technique and all that stuff, and you turn it into something good. Now, Darnold had the bigger pedigree, I think, than Geno, didn't he?
Yeah, I think they're both first-round draft picks.
No, Geno.
Wasn't Geno taken in the first round?
Really high. I don't think Geno Smith.
Geno was his second round.
Okay.
Second
Geno
out of
was
West Virginia, 2014.
Yeah, they didn't know what to make of Geno Smith when he came out of college.
Was it 2014?
That's right. Yeah, 2013, he was the 39th pick overall, so the 7th pick in the second round, I think, if my math's right. And Darnold was probably top 10, right?
He was top 5, wasn't he, Darnold?
Yeah, number 3 in 2018 out of USC.
Yeah.
And then bounced around. Jets, Panthers, two terrible organizations.
They got a coach, they got a system, and some guys find the right fit. 610-632-0975. Special Christmas Eve show with our Christmas song bracket. We have already moved the upper left-hand quadrant into the second round. And the second round there will be Mariah versus Buble. And Merry Christmas, Darling by the Carpenters against Jingle Bell Rock, which is trying to make a big charge as a low seed.
It will.
In this tournament. Mike Missanelli Show continues.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Wish list for Nick. I'm already done. This update is brought to you by Philly Sports Trips. Join Andrew, Salciunas, and Clearwater Beach next March for the spring training trip of a lifetime. Go to phillysportstrips.com and place a small deposit to reserve your spot. That's phillysportstrips.com. On this Christmas Eve, we've got a list for Nick Sirianni, that is. First up, it's a medical update on Jalen Hurts, who was concussed in the first quarter of Sunday's game, and a look at what might be happening with that quarterback position right now.
Jalen's in the concussion protocol. When that happens, we just lean on the doctors to let us know on a daily basis of where he is. As far as Tanner goes, him and Kenny have been getting a lot of reps on scout team and in our developmental periods. I think both of them have done a really good job there and are continuing to develop.
Up next on that wish list is an NFC East title, which the Eagles can lock up with a victory over the Cowboys over this next weekend. That Cowboys game was moved up from a 4:25 start to a 1 o'clock start. Now it's going to be Packers and Vikings in that 4:25 slot. So at Lincoln Financial Field at 1 o'clock on Sunday, Eagles, Cowboys with a chance for the Birds to get the NFC East title. Looking elsewhere in Philadelphia sports, the Sixers with a 111-106 win over the Spurs last night. Joel Embiid ejected, Tyrese Maxey clutch as the Sixers now get set for their Christmas Day matchup with the Celtics tomorrow. And the Flyers fell last night to the Penguins 7-3. This update's also brought to you by PayPal. Get exclusive cashback offers in the app, and with a PayPal debit card, stack 5% more in your chosen monthly category and up to $1,000 in purchases. Don't just pay. PayPal. I'm Ray Dunn on the home of the 76ers and the Flyers. 97.5 The Fanatic.
Missanelli. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
11 o'clock. Spoon. 11 o'clock hour brought to you by Grungo Law. It's your law firm when you need help because of an injury. Pray for peace, prepare for trial. GrungoLaw.com. Doing a Field of 32 Christmas tunes today. And somebody already is not happy. My buddy Anthony Gargano checks in. And he says, Buble, J.O. Fake Frank.
He's not hates Buble.
He's not happy about that. He says he's a fake Frank.
I didn't know that.
And then he says, whole contest effed with Tony Bennett getting ousted.
Oh, he's angry. Back to back, he's angry.
He's not happy.
Merry Christmas, Ant.
He's out there listening.
I didn't know Anthony was anti-Buble.
Oh, he hates him. Bublos is the way he refers to him.
Well, didn't Buble kind of get his start just being that, right? Like he would just do fake Sinatra. He was a Sinatra cover guy, I thought.
He's all of his stuff is covers. I've heard this argument a million times. Him and Andrew going back and forth on Buble is one of the great radio back and forths I've ever heard.
Hysterical. Anyway, Michael Bublé has moved on, defeating the French songstress. Chérie, Dion.
Yeah, but there's.
I said, I put it now. Mi chérie, Renee.
Do you speak French?
No. She had the Svengali husband all those years.
I don't remember.
His name is Renee something. But he had control over her whole career. He was way older than her.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that. How old's Celine Dion now? Oh, 56. Yeah. I thought she was older than that.
Renee passed away, I think.
Renee Charles Angeli.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Or is that her son?
No, I think.
Oh, her son is also Renee. Yeah,
really?
Renee Charles is the son.
Oh, okay.
Renee was the husband. He died in 2016.
There you go. There was always some, concern in the music industry that he had too much control over her as the Svengali.
I got to tell you, man, every Christmas song, you come up with the dark story behind it. Right, that's like 4 in a row. Right?
Kids, you want to hear a nice Christmas song?
Listen,
or you want to hear the dirty truth behind it?
Every artist is whacked. Yeah. Every. And there's always a story behind every artist.
Yeah, it's a tough
because
business.
to get to that level, it's like, you know what happens. You're nuts, basically.
Not an easy business.
The Eagles. No worries this weekend, right? We're still just looking ahead to whether, and the question still remains, can they beat the Lions, the Vikings, the Packers in an NFC title game?
And there's some people, I'm not one of them, but there's some people who are now throwing the Commanders into the mix, saying, can they beat the Commanders in the playoffs? Because we just saw Jaden Daniels go up and down the field.
I have no worries.
I'm not buying that.
No worries about that game whatsoever.
But the Commanders fans are getting chesty now.
No, there you go. Come on. They seriously? You beat a team where the starting quarterback was out. Like, you're going to carry it that far?
Well, like,
you think they're actually going to have a chance to win the division? People still think they can win the division. Come on, man.
Yeah, the Eagles would have to lose both. The Commanders would have to win both.
Yeah.
But you see, you said that about the backup quarterback being in. Mm-hmm. I thought, like most people, that seeing this offense run without Jalen would help people realize how important he was. Mm-hmm. But then seeing how nationally they're getting dropped in the power rankings and people aren't – are they not giving Jalen enough credit?
That's stupidity. Like, if you're a voter and you cover sports for a living, the fact that you can't put that in the equation makes you lame. Really, it's like if I was a reporter, wouldn't I take that into consideration when I'm voting? Like, how can I ignore that?
And then I saw, I think it was Acho. I think I saw Colin Cowherd. I saw a few people talking about how Jaden Daniels is the best quarterback in the NFC East. A lot of disrespect for Jalen.
Who cares? Let them have their fun.
Yeah, right.
Jaden Daniels is listen, he had a great game against a team that was susceptible because they couldn't score with him because they had a quarterback that couldn't score the ball with him. Right? They couldn't take advantage of 5 turnovers. You're telling me that Jaden Daniels is going to come into the link and win a playoff game?
There's people out there who believe it.
Stop it.
But look, I think two things can be true on Sunday. I don't think Kenny Pickett played that poorly for being a backup quarterback coming in where the game plan was not revolving around his skills. But at the same time, you can acknowledge that Jalen Hurts would have handled the game a lot better and is a far better quarterback. I think both can be true.
But you took away a complete dimension that Jalen Hurts gives.
Exactly.
In that game. So it's a lot easier to play against Kenny Pickett. All right, let's go to the phones here. We got Joe in Deptford. Joe, you got some concerns?
Well, yeah, the only concern I have, not for finishing the regular season, just like let's not slap people on the helmet, and let's not get kicked out of the game for cussing people out or saying the wrong thing, and let's not just drop the obvious, like we can't run Saquon every play when they're setting up for it. Just let's play the season out. 1 or 2 seed, I don't care. And I think we're one of the favorites for the Super Bowl in everybody's pick. If we're not number 1 in the NFC East, we're number 2.
Yeah, they're locked in. It's 96%. They're getting the 2 seed.
Let's just play smart football, and wherever it falls, it falls. But let's not do stupid stuff and hurt ourselves.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, they have to win an extra game. Is the only drawback being the 2 seed. Like, you could have used the week off, but it's not gonna happen.
And the kicker could make a few. Like we need the kicker to be clutch again, at least in the playoffs. I mean, for sure.
He broke through the 50 barrier last Sunday
on a clutch kick too. They were down in the game when he kicked that.
Yeah.
Yes, but he's far from isn't he the one if he makes it, Carson's going to give him his game check.
That's correct.
Many moons ago, right?
Yeah, that was the Giants game. He comes in as a rookie, and I think that was was that a 60-yarder, 58?
54? I thought it was 61. Anyway,
maybe 61 sounds right.
Could I make a request?
Sure.
Could I have the Buble set up?
Could you have the Buble what?
He wants that matchup. But we're not on round. We're not in the second round yet.
No, we passed it.
Oh,
yeah. So we have to go. We have to go now to the bottom left bracket. So you're getting a number 1 seed here.
Okay.
All right. So the number 1 seed in the bottom left bracket. There you go. Frank Sinatra.
Let your heart be light.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
From now on,
Frank was the best.
Troubles will be out of sight.
All righty. There you go.
But, Joe, you're going to have to think long and hard because you got a banger coming up right now.
The 8th seed against Frank is Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays by NSYNC.
Wait for it. Oh, yeah.
Frank wins. It's very...
All right.
Oh, come on, Joe.
There you go. Frank Sinatra.
We've been waiting.
What an upset.
Oh, yeah.
Frank beats NSYNC.
Let's give this to Bill for a little bit.
Yeah, let's listen to him.
Not going to hear it again.
Oh, my God.
On the trees outside. Hung by the fireside. Oh, man, this is a good one.
Have yourself a merry little...
No, that's
Come
the
on,
right call, man. Frank is obviously the winner.
Listen to that. Yeah, he's got a glass of Jack. Yeah, Siggy.
Yeah, he's definitely got a cig.
Siggy burning.
This is the one with the bourbon in the hand in front of the fireplace.
Hey, Dean, what are we drinking tonight?
Oh, man.
I got a couple broads waiting for us. Oh,
they were what? The Rat Pack.
All right.
My grandmom cried when Frank Sinatra died.
Oh.
Just loved him, man. Loved him. All right, we're having some fun today, though.
610-632-0975 is how you climb into the show. A special Christmas Eve show. You can tell we're dressed for the occasion. Little Santa hat on today. Bill's got the blazer on. Ray's got Ray's got a plaid. You have Christmas plaid on.
Yeah, you know what Ray should have dressed up as? Would have been perfect. Ish would have loved it. Yeah. He should have came in as the little brother from A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
When he's all wrapped up in his jacket. And
nice.
Yeah.
Well, also on the other side, we're going to show these brilliant artistic coasters, tile coasters that Bill's aunt.
Yes, my Aunt Kim.
His Aunt Kim is an artist, and they are likenesses of us. We're going to show it to you on the YouTube after this.
Now.
playing this song.
Who's it by?
Mannequin.
Pussy.
They're a local band, you said, right? Philly?
They are. All right. So, chewing on a Jolly Rancher. Excuse me. Happy Christmas Eve to everybody. So, exchange some gifts here today. And Bill gives Ray and I a box. It was heavy. And it's a tile coasters. But it's tile coasters with our likeness on it. And it's amazing. Your Aunt Kim?
Yeah, I'm texting her now, telling her that she's getting a lot of love on the
All right,
show.
so look at this. This is Bill. Looks a lot better on this than he does in real life, which is real. It's a tribute to the artist, Aunt Kim.
Yeah, she struggled with
Bill.
me, I think.
That's Bill. Here's Ray. Perfect Ray. I mean, look at that.
This is really well done. This is also the best I've looked in years.
It is. Ray looking,
Ray's a good-looking guy.
Yeah,
no beard in that picture
no beard,
for Ray.
but this is what Ray would look like without a beard. Pretty good. And here's me. My fat, bulbous head and nose.
Look at that handsome guy.
So there you go.
Yeah, I can't wait until you're sitting there on a Saturday night. Ray maybe has a date. You're with the GF. And then you look at your coffee table, and there's Bill.
Mood killed.
There it is.
Mood killed.
I'm waiting. We're having people over New Year's Eve. I'm waiting for the questions on that. Where'd these come from?
Yeah, these are definitely talkable pieces. People see.
Well, we have a lot of fun here, man. I appreciate both of you. We're having a fun show.
Listen to that. Oh, I appreciate you, Bill. I appreciate you, Ray.
Oh, I appreciate
Ray,
you
get
too,
in here.
Mike.
Group hug.
Appreciation. Appreciation, Eve. All right. So let's move on to the callers here because we're having a lot of fun with our Christmas songs today. Larry in West Philly. What's up, Larry?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing, Larry?
Happy holidays, all you.
Happy holidays to you, buddy.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that game last week and something about the Sixers. The game, it kind of bothered me because how do you go into prevent defense when you have the number one defense in the league? Just do what got you there and make sure that quarterback doesn't run on you. Like they kind of bottled up Lamar. I don't see why they couldn't bottle up him.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a prevent, though. If you're talking about that big play, Mike was talking about it yesterday, the 4th and 11, where he's able to scramble for, was it, Mike, like 30 yards?
29
yards. They weren't playing a prevent. They were playing a man coverage, and that resulted in the Red Sea parting and him having all that space because all the corners had their backs turned to him.
Well, they went down there too fast.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about the final drive. The final drive, I thought, like, they gave him gaps. Like 7-yard pass to Zacchaeus, then a 5-yard run, then 10-yard to McLaurin. Then Daniels ran up the middle for 12, and then a 7-yard to McLaurin. And, they were backed off him.
Yeah, I mean, I understand they lost the defensive player, but
most coordinators play it that way because they don't want to get beat.
They don't want the big play, but you're the best defense in the league.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I would have been a tad more aggressive on the corners.
Exactly.
All right,
with
man.
The Sixers,
go ahead with the Sixers.
Now, with the Sixers, I'm calling out a win. If Embiid doesn't get ejected, hit in the face, they're going to win that game. At worst, they're going to cover.
Oh, you talking about against the Celtics tomorrow?
Yeah, I believe that.
Outright.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry, man. I think the Celtics are poised to play on Christmas. Well, what's the line? Do we have a line on the
Yeah,
game?
they're 10-point dogs.
Yeah, they're 10.
10-point dog. Come on, man.
Yo, play the money line. Plus 350 for the Sixers.
Outright. Come on, Larry.
Now, listen, can I give you guys, before you give me the song, can I give you guys add on to the remix that you guys were talking about last week?
Yeah, what do you got?
Sirianni Love?
Yeah, what do you got?
So you ever heard Curtis Blow Christmas rapping?
Oh, yeah.
So it starts off towards the night before Christmas. So you can go towards the night before the Dallas game and all through the house. Then Ray comes in. Hold up. That's played out. Then you bang in with Sirianni Love.
I like
on
it.
the ad-libs. And
I like
said
it.
last week, Ray on the beatbox.
I like it. That's good. Good stuff. Now, you got a tough one. All right, so it's a 4-5 seed, bottom left bracket. Deck the Halls by Nat King Cole is the 4 seed. Oh, man, Nat.
Oh, damn.
Holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la.
All righty, there's Nat. Classic. And now we bring in that old Beatles kid, Paul McCartney, with Wonderful Christmas Time. I hate this song, by the
The mood is right. The spirit's up. We're here tonight. And that's enough. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply.
All right, I had enough of that.
Yeah.
All right,
Make the right choice, Larry.
Yeah, I gotta go with Nat.
Yeah.
That other song just sounds too much like the Monkees to me.
It absolutely does. That was the good choice there. Nat King Cole survives Wonderful Christmas Time by that Beatles dude, Paul
Now,
McCartney.
you didn't put-
It's all jingly Joe when he sings it.
You didn't put the other
Right.
Beatles dude's Christmas song, the John Lennon. What is
well,
that?
was
So
con-
this is
It
Christmas.
was considered, but since he did it with Yoko, I eliminated it.
I'm not a huge fan of that one either.
Yeah, he was considered. He was like one of the first 4 out, as they like to say.
Yeah, we're going to get some good ones. There's going to be some tough battles.
All right, we do have some tough battles here. Now we got 2 more songs for the bottom left bracket, and then we'll go top bracket and then the bottom right bracket, and then we get to the second round where it really gets tough on the Mike Missanelli Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Fanatic Sports Update.
An update from Nick. I'm Ray Dunn. This update is brought to you by Ace Hardware Home Services. Got a leaky pipe, having issues with your heat at Ace Hardware Home Services. They're around the block with everything you need to fix it. They've got the pros to keep your home humming all year long. Ace Hardware Home Services. We're talking about Nick today on Christmas Eve. Talking Nick Sirianni, of course. He gave a medical update on Jalen Hurts and took a look at that quarterback room following Sunday's game.
Jalen's in the concussion protocol. When that happens, we just lean on the doctors to let us know on a daily basis of where he is. As far as Tanner goes, him and Kenny have been getting a lot of reps on scout team and in our developmental periods. I think both of them have done a really good job there and are continuing to develop.
We'll continue to keep you updated with everything going on with Jalen Hurts, who is in a concussion protocol. Looking at the game this weekend, it is the Cowboys and the Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field. That game now at 1 o'clock. It was moved from its 4:25 time slot up to 1 o'clock at the Link this Sunday. That 4:25 slot now occupied by the Packers and the Vikings in a big game for the NFC playoff picture. For the Birds, they could win the NFC East crown with a victory on Sunday. Elsewhere in Philadelphia sports, 76ers picked up a win last night, 111-106 over the Spurs. Embiid was ejected. Maxey came up clutch as the Sixers now get ready for the Celtics on Christmas Day. And the Flyers lost to the Penguins last night. I'm Ray Dunn on the home of the 76ers and the Flyers, 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
Not only can you listen to The Fanatic, but
11:32, Mike Missanelli Show, special Christmas Eve show. The gang's all here on Christmas Eve. We're not taking any Christmas Eves off. We work.
If you can call this work, man.
We work.
I'm having fun.
Till Santa gets in his sleigh, travels across the world. For all you kids out there who are waiting for Santa to deliver you an ultra present this year. What was the best present you ever got, Bill, from the parentals?
Ooh. I'm probably going to go with my grandfather made me a street hockey net that was black and orange.
He made it for you?
He made it. My grandfather was very great carpenter.
The Italians do, man. They don't buy the net. They make it.
So he made me, he made me this awesome street hockey net, and then he spray painted the posts black and orange for the Flyers. It was pretty cool.
Ray?
I would say the best gift I got is kind of tradition that started to build was we would get the new 2K game every year on the Xbox, and every year my brother and I would immediately go downstairs and hate each other by the time we had Christmas brunch because we'd end up playing and get too competitive, and naturally one of us would be upset. So that was probably ended up being the best gift every year because it ended up being a great half hour that I look forward to every Christmas where we were at each other's throats.
How about you, Michael?
Well, I asked for this for 3 straight years. Finally, in the 4th year, I got it. I was very young. But Mattel had come up with this thing called a Vroom motor. Now, you can Google this if you want.
I'm going to because I've never heard of it.
Vroom motor, VAROOM, that you would hook onto your bicycle and turn it on, and it would go.
I got the commercial, the classic commercial.
The Vroom motor. 4 years worth. I finally got it on the 4th year. And then I hit gold. I thought was gold. And when I was 14, I was a big music aficionado. There it is, the Vroom motor.
This is the commercial for it, the original commercial.
That's classic. You put batteries in it,
yeah,
right?
D batteries not included.
Yeah, so then they used to yell at me, "You're wearing down the batteries." Because D batteries were expensive. Right? So then later I was 14. I asked for 2 albums. I only thought I'd get one of them. Earth, Wind, and Fire, the fold-out album, where they're all on the front. I forget what it was called. And Santana Abraxas, a double hit for me that year.
Wait, this was
vinyl.
I was going to say, it must have been the old record.
This was vinyl. I probably was 14 when those 2 albums came out. Boom, I nailed both of them.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, let's get back to the phones. That's our old pal, Kerry from South Jersey. What's up, Kerry? Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas to my buddies. I just had to call on Christmas Eve.
Absolutely.
Thankful for you guys, honestly, since getting back to the area and being able to tune in. You guys are doing so great and making me laugh, so thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. You got a big day with the family plan today?
So today I head over to my aunt's for Christmas Eve dinner.
Mm-hmm.
That's the tradition. And then tomorrow, Mom and I are hosting for my sister to come down with my little nephew.
Very
and
nice.
his Italian grandparents are in town.
Beautiful.
They flew in on Friday.
Carrie, make sure you tell your sister I said hello. I haven't seen her in years.
I sure will, Bill. I will.
All right, so Carrie, you were into the Sixers game last night?
So I full disclosure, I didn't start watching till about the 3rd quarter, and then I started seeing all the drama that had been going on. And I just want to shout out to Maxey. He's just keeping things together. God bless that kid. He's a star. I don't know what we do without him. Everybody's talking about Embiid and everyone and George. In my eyes, it's Maxey for the win.
Yeah, he carried him last night. And he went. They couldn't stop him going to the basket. He had charged to the basket with the left hand going.
Then he hit that big 3 at the end.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
He's working some magic, and it's fun to watch.
And Kerry, how about it when Joel Embiid comes out to celebrate the win? I liked that. I liked that he didn't stay in the locker room.
Oh, I don't know if I caught that, but
yeah, he came out at the end to celebrate with his team, which I appreciated. I appreciated Joel.
Poor little female official.
But Bill, hello?
Yeah, we got you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone's calling my other line.
Okay.
I thought you had dumped me.
No. You got a song to give.
No. Yeah, I know. That's another reason I wanted to call in. It's a good thing I didn't get Frank because that's just too easy. That's a shoo-in. I would never go against him.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Here's your song, Carrie. I'm going to move it down to the 2 versus 7 seed for you. This is a interesting.
Okay.
The 2 seed in this bracket is "Silent Night" by the Temptations.
Mm.
Wow. Let's get up there.
That is a high note right
He's
there.
up there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and this is against "Christmas Baby, Please Come Home" by Darlene Love, another classic, the 7 seed.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a tough one,
All right,
Carrie.
Where you going, Carrie?
That's not tough for me. That's the one. I'm dancing already.
Oh, you're going Darlene Love.
Big upset.
Uh-oh, there it is. Carrie picks Darlene Love's edition. "Christmas Baby, Please Come Home." And the Temps with that high voice. Who was the lead singer on that Temptations song? Was that that was both was that it had to be Eddie Kendricks, right? Eddie Kendricks was the lead?
Oh.
Had to be Eddie Kendricks singing that.
I don't
He went up high. Yeah. Eddie Kendricks had the falsetto.
Because it says
Melvin Franklin was the baritone. That was Eddie Kendricks going up high. All right, there you go. But
was
anyway,
he on that? I don't know, because I'm looking here on Google. It says which members of the Temptations sang "Silent Night." It said along with Edwards, Franklin, and Leonard, it was Otis Williams and Street. I don't know if he was on that.
This beloved Christmas song was recorded at Gordy's studio on the group's 1970 album titled "The Temptations' Christmas Card." The popularity of the tune by the soul singers for half a century is due in part due to the combination of the voices of the lead singers. Eddie Kendricks had the falsetto voice, and Melvin Franklin was the baritone.
Last January, we took my mother-in-law for her birthday to see the "Ain't Too Proud" show about the Temptations. Excellent music, man.
I've seen a lot of movies and documentaries on the Temptations, but they lose. "Christmas Baby, Please Come Home," maybe underseeded as a 7 seed.
Probably slightly underseeded.
Maybe underseeded.
Yeah, it's
All
a good
right.
jam.
Okay.
No 2 seed has won yet. Only been two seeds, but both
seeds
knocked
getting
off.
knocked out of there.
It's like the 5-12 matchup in the NCAA tournament.
It is. Joe in Philly. What's up, Joe?
Mike, what's up? What's up?
How you doing, Joe?
I'm good. Good to hear you on Christmas Eve. I'm like, oh, they got Mike Missanelli on Christmas Eve?
Oh, man, we had to do our special Christmas Eve show for y'all.
I was like, I had to think. I'm like, oh, right, he's the new guy down there.
That's right. I got no seniority. My seniority went out the window.
It went out the window. Yeah, I was like, oh.
Yeah, he's doing 12 hours tomorrow, too, right here.
I bet he is. Yeah. So, yeah, I called because definitely the Christmas, music thing got me hyped. That last election, I don't know, man. I might have to. You got to do a talent flag.
I would have gone with the falsetto, but Darlene Love is a classic, man.
Yeah, I got you. But just thinking about the Eagles season as a whole, I think the fan base's focus kind of changes week to week, and for me, it's kind of like, man, you can't really get caught up in what the narrative is for the season or for that particular week. Like this week is, the concussion or keeping the players in check as far as the penalties. But the overall goal, if the overall goal is to win a Super Bowl, I think understanding that these ebbs and flows of a season are part of what makes a championship team. And then the fact that we're still in this position, the games are close, a couple drop passes from one loss. I think this is kind of the makeup of a championship team. So, like, even from the beginning where we're saying, beginning of the season, oh, Nick Sirianni might not have his job. Bill, the only person vouching for him, to, oh, he could be coach of the year. So now you just have your dynamic of how just a season goes. But from week to week is good conversation. But just overall, we have to look at this is what makes a Super Bowl roster. So even back from 17, how Wentz went down and how it turned around from with Foles, I feel the same. Not saying it is, but I feel the same. I didn't know what you guys thought about that overall dynamic of you're getting your back and forth. It's not like last season where it's just one downslide. It's you got your ups and downs of a season. I think that's what makes championship roster. I don't know what you guys thought about that.
I totally agree with you. Listen, we here's the thing about Philly fans. I say it all the time. We can recognize a good team. Now, we recognize a flimsy team. Like last year, there were people saying, hey, they're a little flimsy. That record's kind of shady. They're flimsy. But this team, except for last week when the defense got housed, they're good on both sides of the ball.
Right. And we didn't have the excuse of, we're just beating up a bunch of direct teams like 2022.
Yeah.
We beat some real opponents,
the Ravens in the Steelers game leave a mark on you, right?
Right, and absolutely, and the games were in the Eagles' favor the majority of those games. Besides the first half of the Ravens, they controlled those games, and I think that's what creates championship roster. I think right now we just need to, just hone in and kind of coast. I think we're overlooking Dallas a little bit, especially with we might get Kenny Two Gloves in there, but other than that, other than that, I'm like, why is he wearing both of those gloves? Is he cold? I'm like, can he throw the ball? I don't know. But
yeah, get those gloves off. All right, Joe, here comes your tune. 3 versus a 6 seed in the bottom left quadrant. The number 3 seed, here it is. The King. Blue Christmas.
I'll be so blue just thinking about you.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Swing those hips, Elvis.
Yeah. I'm not sure anyone else could sing this song.
There you go. Blue Christmas by Elvis, the 3 seed, versus another classic 6 seed, Holly Jolly Christmas by Burl Ives.
Definitely 2 different vibes.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time.
Oh, man, this is tough, Mike.
I don't know if there'll be snow.
All righty, there you go. Burl Ives versus Elvis.
This is tough. Definitely the Burl Ives definitely relates with me more because it was on that. It was on one of those claymation.
It was claymation.
Yes,
You're right. You're right.
And when I hear that, I think of oh man, so I might have to go with the 6 seed on this one.
Oh man, it's an upset. Down goes Elvis. Elvis is dead. We ready to do that. No, some people think Elvis is still alive, but he's dead in this contest. Man.
It wasn't a lot of Elvis where I was coming up from. You know what I mean? So,
well, there was a lot. Wait. There was a lot of Burl Ives in your hood. Come on.
Burl Ives was down up in Albany. I tell you that he was over there.
All right, man. That's awesome. So Elvis goes down.
Yes. That's a good job by him though with the claymation.
Look at the losers so far. Celine Dion. You gonna hang out with Elvis?
Those claymation shows, like I watched them growing up, you watched them growing up. Yeah. I can't get my kids to watch them. They're bored out of their mind with those things. They still air them. Right, did you watch them as a kid?
Yeah, I watched them. Just real quick here. We have had the 1, the 4, the 6, and the 7 win in both regions.
This is a pretty wide open bracket here, man. So now we got the next, that bracket's been settled for the second round. It'll be Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas by Sinatra versus Deck the Halls, Nat King Cole, and Burl Ives, Holly Jolly Christmas versus Darlene Love's Christmas Baby, Please Come Home.
That's a dark horse in that section.
Second round's going to be trouble. All right, let's go back to the phones with Sean calling from Illinois. Sean, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Sean.
Hey, Merry Christmas, guys.
You too, buddy.
You're making me work at home today, and I feel a little better listening to you guys. So
Thank you. We appreciate it. We're having a little fun today.
Yeah, it's a great show. I just want to give some props to Kenny Pickett and Jake Elliott both this week. I think they both did a commendable job. I know we didn't win, But, I mean, the Commanders, come on. They have not beat a team with a winning record all year. Not one, besides us, with our backup quarterback. Is anybody really afraid of these guys coming in?
No, I have no fear about the Commanders.
I mean, I don't get it. But I'm very much looking forward to the Cowboys game this weekend because this is their life. This is their Super Bowl. They're not going anywhere, so they're going to try to play us hard. We're going to give them a smackdown, and it's going to be all good. It's going to be all good, and everything's going to be right again. We'll be able to sit everybody the last week of the season to prepare for the playoffs. And
but that leads us to the other thing. Saquon. Suppose he bangs out 150.
Oh, man.
And what are you doing the last game?
You know what? We'll put Kenny in there, hand him the ball, and he'll run for 250 against the Giants. That's how bad they are.
Well, that's what I mean. Would you play him or would you rest him? Because you're saying you rest everybody.
I think I let Saquon make that decision.
But what about the offensive line? You going to play the offensive line in front of Saquon? Are you going to make him try to run against with backups?
No, I don't do that. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm against resting your whole team. I'm against that. I've seen it happen too many times in the past, and people come out flat in the playoffs. So, you know what? Let's freaking do it. Let's do it for Philly. Let's do it for the fans. Let's do it for Saquon, and let's rub it in the Giants' face, man, and get the rush. That would be awesome.
All right, buddy. Now we're starting a new bracket. It is the lower right-hand quadrant. And let's see. No, it's the upper right-hand quadrant. So we've got the Christmas song. Oh, this might be the number one overall seed in the whole tournament for you. The Christmas song by Nat King Cole. Oh, man. Get those chestnuts in. Come on. Get them on that fire.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Where's Jack Frost? Where is he, Nat?
Jack Frost nipping.
Oh, he's nipping at your nose. It's been said many times before, Bill.
Yuletide carols being sung all aglow, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody.
It'll be a tough one to beat, Mike.
It is tough. All right, the 8th seed in this bracket is Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano.
Oh, man.
Come on, Jose. Get it.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz
Man, an 8 seed?
Man, this is catchy.
All right, you got it. Christmas song versus Feliz Navidad.
As much as I love me some Feliz Navidad, I got to go with Nat King Cole. But if I had a write-in, I would write in Sirianni Love. I'm just
We should have done a Christmas version.
Yes, you should have.
All righty, there you go.
I dropped the ball.
The Christmas song, Jose Feliciano's reaction to losing. Dios míos!
Did you see Ray Dunn's tweet this morning about the Christmas song?
No, I didn't see it. What did he say?
So he said, you know how cocky you have to be to name a song the Christmas song? Not a Christmas song.
Yeah.
The
You
Christmas
named
song.
it Chestnuts Roasting, right?
What do you got cooking? I have a Christmas song for you. Really, a Christmas song? No, the Christmas song.
I don't know if anything beats that. I got to be honest with you. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. That's going to be tough.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Well, the thing is, though, their second-round matchup may be tough if the 4 seed goes up against it.
Yes, well, we'll see.
Yeah, Depending on the fan base we get, they do have a looming giant in this bracket.
There is. These are some tough ones.
Like if John Clark were to call in. There would be one team in this bracket, one song.
One of these?
Bracket.
Oh, yeah, well, it's coming up.
Is he going to give him one of those?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, if the certain fan base is activated, we could be in trouble.
Yeah, he's going up against a classic singer, too.
Yeah, there are a couple that are not on the list that I would have wrote in.
Yeah, so we got, what was your written in?
Well, somebody already mentioned, which one was it now? I'm forgetting which one that was mentioned. Run, Run, Rudolph by Chuck Berry. I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. Mike just rolled his eyes.
Yeah, come on. That's not going to be on Mike's 32. That doesn't even make the NIT for Mike.
There's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than questioning The selector.
You know what else is an
There's
audience?
nothing where the selector who dug into all these and did all this work, and you're going to question me?
You did a lot of nice work here.
I would have put this one in instead.
What
Well, then
about-
why didn't you come to my damn house when I was doing this?
What about 5 golden rings?
Yeah, but who does that? Is there somebody who does that? Is there a quintessential artist for that?
Yeah, I guess you're right. There's really no quintessential.
See? Don't question the moderator.
Don't question the moderator.
610-632-0975 is how you climb into the show. I'm like Alex Trebek here. How dare you? Mike Missanelli Show continues.
Fanatic Sports Update.
An update from Sirianni. I'm Ray Dunn. This update is brought to you by Delilah's. Don't miss any of the action on the ice and certainly any of the after party. Show your ticket at Delilah's for complimentary admission after every home game. Delilah's Gentlemen's Club, always on top. Nick Sirianni met with the media yesterday following the Eagles' loss to the Commanders on Sunday. We got an update on Jalen Hurts and a little bit of conversation about that quarterback room.
Jalen's in the concussion protocol. When that happens, we just lean on the doctors that, to let us know on a daily basis of where he is. As far as Tanner goes, him and Kenny have been getting a lot of reps on scout team and in our developmental periods. I think both of them have done a really good job there and are continuing to develop.
We'll keep you updated with everything going on inside of that quarterback room in the lead up to the Cowboys game on Sunday, which has now been moved from a 4:25 start to a 1 o'clock start this Sunday at Lincoln Financial Field. The Eagles have an opportunity to clinch the NFC East crown with a win over the Cowboys on Sunday. Elsewhere in Philadelphia, the 76ers got a 111-106 win over the Spurs last night. Joel Embiid ejected. Tyrese Maxey came up clutch for the team as they now get set for their Christmas Day matchup with the Celtics tomorrow. And the Flyers lost the Penguins last night at 7-3. This update's also brought to you by PayPal. Get exclusive cashback offers in the app, and with a PayPal debit card, stack 5% more in your chosen monthly category and up to $1,000 in purchases. Don't just pay. PayPal. I'm Ray Dunn in the home of the 76ers and the Flyers. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
Happy holidays from the Fanatic family to yours.
Hey, it's Ricky Bo from 97.5 The Fanatic.
o'clock hour. Normally it's lunch hour, but I know everybody's scrambling around trying to make Christmas Eve preparations. They're having the family over. So whatever you're doing, if you have the radio on, hopefully we're giving you a chill day. 12 o'clock hour is brought to you by Service First Heating and Air Conditioning, where you get 0% financing for 72 months and a $500 rebate when you purchase a complete heating and cooling system from Service First. Learn more at ServiceFirstHVAC.com. So we got this big tournament of Christmas songs going on today, a field of 32, and we're taking the games down as we get through the brackets, and we're about to get into the second round pretty soon. But this is a special Christmas Eve version of the News at Noon.
There's a whole lot going on in this world. It's time to catch up. Here's the News at Noon. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
News at Noon brought today by our own special Christmas elf, Ray Dunn. Ray, what do you got today?
All right, let's start with a feud, maybe, at least a dissolving relationship in sports media. And I don't know, maybe this is just me, but as much as I enjoyed the two of them together, seeing the two of them feud has been almost as fun. The Stephen A. Skip Bayless back and forth, that since Skip Bayless has left ESPN has been best friends, not best friends. What's the deal with them? Stephen A. was on a podcast and got asked about this. Now, I want people to keep track of two things here. One, the relationship with Skip and all that, but also the number of times that the interviewer says right to something that Stephen A. says. Please keep a counter at home.
I have nothing bad to say. I'm eternally grateful to Skip Bayless, who brought me on First Take, as Shannon has articulated about himself as well, because you should never forget somebody that gave you that opportunity. You really, really shouldn't. And when I say we don't have a relationship, it's not anything negative from my end. It's me letting you know, yo, bro, I picked up the phone on several occasions and called him. He never called me back. And so, to me, if you that kind of person, that doesn't make you bad. It just means that we can't vibe, because I'm going to answer a call. I got a lot of people over the last year or two that have really, really pissed me off. I'm picking up the phone if they call. There's only one person that I won't pick up the phone for. Everybody know who that person is, that no good, sorry ass. Everybody knows who that is. I don't have to say his name. Outside of that one human being on the planet Earth, you understand, who I think is the human incarnation of the devil. Everybody knows. Anybody else calls me, I'm going to pick up the phone. And so Skip had his right not to pick up the phone when the whole Shannon thing was going down, and that's fine. That's his prerogative. But live with that. Do what you got to do. That's how you felt it was best. That's why I know Skip better than most. And I know there wasn't malice or malicious intent with him not doing that. He's just a different cat.
That was 17 rights.
Oh my
You
God!
said 17 right. Come on, man. Just let the guy.
He was
let the
not
guy
wrong
talk.
once.
You don't have to reaffirm everything the guy said. He's talking about Jason Whitlock, of course.
Yes, it's not
human piece of garbage that he calls him.
Human reincarnation of the devil.
Yeah, reincarnation of the devil. All right, yeah, come on, man. You can't be. I hate the head nodder. I used to call him the head nodder. Yeah.
Oh.
Affirmation. He used to be the head nodder, and I liked him, but he used to just, Don Towson created the head nod.
Oh, he was the head nodder?
Oh, yeah, he was the head nodder.
See, I used to hate it at
the head bobber.
Like legal conferences when they're in the crowd and the presenter and they're constantly nodding to try to get noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Yeah. All right, number two.
I'm keeping it with Stephen A. because I've been waiting for Stephen A. to come
By
up.
the way, happy Christmas to everybody with the reincarnation of the devil they was talking about.
I know. We just keep bringing it, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been waiting to play this. I've been waiting for Stephen A. to come up and make it newsworthy. He had his nephew on his podcast a couple weeks ago, and he dropped just an incredible piece of information about the way his nephew is picking up women nowadays. Here you go.
Forget about good looks, forget about smooth talking, forget about, just ingratiating yourself with her, honey, and making her feel good. No, but you was like, I'm Stephen A.'s nephew. And that's what it did?
Yeah.
Why?
Why did
Because they thought you had money?
Because, I seen, like I said, you flourishing. I'm like, he's basically flourishing for me. Like, he's flourishing for me. So what I would do was, some people didn't believe it, like, Stephen A. Way, and I'd just call you. You never pick up, but your voicemail proved that it was you, and that usually helped close the show for me. Is this on TV?
Yes.
Is this on TV?
Right. So, Stephen A. got that saying.
Rich, you gonna edit that?
Oh, my Lord.
It's a Smith thing.
It's a Smith thing.
I ain't gonna come up here and tell your business. It's a Smith thing.
Don't put the Smith name on blast like that. First of all, Grandma would have killed me. You understand? My sisters would have killed me. Stop it. No, this is you. You one of one. None of us were like this. We didn't have the bad, vicious, insidious intentions that you had.
Because I wasn't rich too. Once you rich too, with the natural thing that we got, then you got trouble.
Stephen A. spread his wealth around to the nephew.
I guess. Is that why he's got money too, the nephew?
Yes.
I don't know what that was about, but
Mike, did you ever get a missed call from Ray Dunn late at night on a Saturday night?
No.
And just let it go to voicemail because he just wants to show?
No. But Stephen A. in the first one, I'll pick up the phone for everybody. I said, one, the devil incarnate. His nephew calls me, he doesn't pick it up. You never pick it up when I call.
Well, he's probably calling like 2 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday night.
It does sound like he's somewhere out there in Manhattan calling at 1 in the morning.
Maybe.
Hey, he's at a bar with somebody. He's like, oh, Stephen A's my uncle. No, he's not.
Yeah,
yes,
I can
he
prove
is.
it. I'll call him right now.
Yeah.
And it worked, apparently.
Yeah, I guess it did. All right, number 3.
All right, we'll get away from that. We will go to tomorrow. We have Christmas Day football, and with that, Beyonce's performing. One person very excited for that, Lamar Jackson, who just moments after his coach said that no player will be going outside the locker room to watch the performance, decided to let everyone know he is planning on watching Beyonce.
Beyonce to the left.
A little disappointing that she's going to be performing at a halftime show that you can't watch.
Nah, because I'm going to go out there and watch. Yeah. I'm go out there and watch, man. First time seeing Beyonce perform, and it's at our game. That's dope. I'm going to go out and watch. Sorry, Hawa. Sorry, fellas.
You guys have one?
Nah, man, I'm not even thinking about the lead. I was just thinking about just seeing Beyonce for the first time. Not saying it like that. No disrespect, no. I know how people can take things.
Wait, he can't buy a ticket to see Beyonce?
Has to do it in his case.
Sneak a peek while they're trying to go over second half strategy? No, you ain't going out to see Beyonce. You're lying, Lamar. That's not happening.
Nah, Harbaugh's not going to let it happen.
All right, that's
every camera's going to be looking for him, though.
Of course. That is the news at noon. That was pretty entertaining today. Good stuff. 610-632-0975. All right, before we go to the phones, I am going to give you, Bill, and you, Ray, a game.
Uh-oh. This is a tough one, too, this bracket.
4-5 bracket for Bill. Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, old school.
Gene Autry,
the cowboy who used to own the California Angels. Here it is.
Donner and
It's
but do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
It's a classic, man.
It's very classic.
You would even say it
glows. All right, that's Rudolph by Gene Autry. In the 5 seed, ooh, special recording here of the Live Aid crew. Do they know it's Christmas? Oh, this was world famous, world renowned.
It's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. At Christmas time.
This is a good one.
Assembled artists of about 30.
Yeah, this is a good one, but I got to go with the classic, man. I got to go with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Okay.
I mean, it would have been nice if we had the DMX version, too, but I understand going with the Gene Autry version. But I'm going Rudolph.
I was really hoping you were going to pick against Frosty and Rudolph with your kids listening.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to skip down to 3 and 6. I'm going to save the Santa Claus is Coming to Town versus Let It Snow for a caller. But you get the 2 seed. This Christmas by Donny Hathaway. Be tough to beat.
Hang all the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas. And as we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together.
All righty. Donny Hathaway versus the 7 seed. Oh, we go way back in time again. The sultry Eartha Kitt. Santa Baby.
Santa baby,
Oh.
just slip a sable
This
under
isn't right.
the tree
Can't seduce
for
Santa.
me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
I don't know where Ray's going with this.
Oh, so sultry, Eartha.
Santa baby, a 54.
All right, Ray. This is a tough one for you.
This is very difficult. You said you can't seduce Santa, but you might be able to get my vote.
Uh-oh.
With that said, I'm going to go with This Christmas.
This Christmas survives. The number 2 seed finally survives. You know, Eartha Kitt, I believe, played Catwoman on the old Batman TV show. Wow. See if I'm right about that. Catwoman. The old TV show.
Spot on.
Yes, sir.
Spot
That's
on.
when they used to put the sound effect. Biff, pow,
Yes.
crash.
Yeah, wasn't it like, holy moly, Batman, or whatever it was?
That's right. All right, let's take a break. 610-632-0975. Having fun today on Christmas Eve on the Mike Missanelli Show. Back after this.
Happy holidays from the Fanatic.
I'm losing my edge. Not today, though.
Losing my edge.
Because it's Christmas Eve. Can't lose your edge on Christmas Eve. You got to go places.
Losing my edge.
You got to grub down. You got to eat smelts and bacala and all that stuff if you're Italian.
Yeah, we're going to have it all tonight.
Which I don't do. I don't do any of that.
7 fishes. I think we cheat a little bit, though. Like, we consider shrimp as fish. I guess that counts, right?
Yeah.
It's like 7 different types of seafood we'll do tonight.
Yeah. You do schmelts?
Yeah, I think they do those. I don't usually eat them, though.
Oof. You do the bacala? The salted cod?
Yeah, the salted cod. But we'll have,
they put the
crab,
salted
too.
cod in the tomato gravy.
Yeah, we'll do I like the crab and the shrimp, and I know technically that's not a fish, but it's seafood.
Yeah, I get you. By the way, I tracked down that album I got for Christmas, that Earth, Wind, and Fire album.
Yeah, who else was on it?
It's called That's the Way of the World. And that's the way of the wind. You remember that song?
I don't.
You're a shining star, no matter who you are.
Oh, I know that song. You're a shining star.
Yeah. But the key song in that whole album, Reasons. You got to play. I can't get up that high. Right? Can you get Reasons by Earth, Wind, and Fire out there? Philip Bailey. I loved Earth, Wind, and Fire back in the day, man. You see, you're too young for Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I remember. Do you remember?
Yeah.
The 21st night of September.
Reasons. That's the way. I wish I could falsetto like him, man. That was.
Were you a singer growing up?
Sweet. Yeah, I did a little bit.
Nah, I was never a singer.
Choir.
Ray, were you a singer back in the day? Were you in the choir?
Definitely not. Nobody wants to hear that.
I got to hear Reasons now. It's in my head. Listen to this. Listen to my man here. Girl.
I'm craving your body. Is this real?
Oh, come on now.
How do you get your voice that high, man?
Well, keep going. Keep it going. Because he goes, Reasons. Oh, my man.
Wait, do they have any Christmas songs?
Like, I don't know.
I don't think so. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
This is like, if you've seen the Kings of Comedy, this is the kind of music that, what's his name, we could talk about all the time. Big guy.
Bernie Mac?
No.
Cedric the Entertainer.
No, the other. Guy
Harvey.
Yeah, Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey, yeah.
Yeah.
Family Feud guy.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
But I'm getting killed
Tough
for
to beat, man.
I'm getting killed for saying that shrimp was a part of the 7 fishes. Andrew said it's like Drexel being in the Big 5.
He might be right about that. You got to go the primitive fishes. The ones that Jesus would make.
Yeah, exactly.
With the loaves.
Yeah, he had 2 fish that fed it.
Right.
Would it be wrong for one of the disciples to take the leftover bread from the meal?
There was leftover bread, too, Ray. That's a good call by you. There was leftover bread.
The disciples in the doggy bag taking the bread.
It's just not proper. It's just not proper.
It's classic. Ish and Levittown. What's up, Ish?
Hey, how's everybody? Merry Christmas. How's everybody doing?
Good, Ish. How you doing?
I'm okay. Yeah, I was surprised to hear you on a Christmas Eve, Mike. It was surprising. I know you had to pick up leftover hours, so.
Yeah, well, I listen. I do it for the people, you know.
Yes, you do.
People wanted to hear me. I'm here.
Yeah, and we wanted to have a fun show today, so we were glad to have the whole crew here.
Yeah, that's good. Our elf on the shelf, if I can say, his name is actually Ray. Me and the kids actually named him Ray, so he's actually right now spinning on the
Ray on the shelf.
Yeah, Ray on the shelf. Yeah.
What does he wear? Does he have a jacket on?
He has a little elf hat and a green snuggle vest. Okay, now I want to talk about the Eagles real quick.
Go ahead,
I'm not really mad about the loss. We had an opportunity to win. If Devontae Smith would have caught that ball, the game would have been over. And the interception, I think we should have ran the ball a little bit more. But I'm not really afraid of the loss or anything.
I don't think anybody has a bad reaction about this loss.
Yeah. Now, Mike, I have to ask you a question. Would you consider which movie would you consider? This is a serious question. Godfather 1 or the other movie you talk about, the one with Robert De Niro?
Godfather 1 or what? Which one?
The
Goodfellas?
I forget. Goodfellas, yes. I have to ask you.
Godfather. Not even close.
You think so?
Yeah, not even close. Come on.
Okay, now I have two.
Yeah.
I have one more question. Now, was that Samuel L. Jackson that got killed at the end when he was
Stax.
When
Stax Edwards.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
Okay,
that was Samuel L. Yep.
Okay. Now, what was the song at the end of that movie? Was that a Christmas song when Danny DeVito started killing everybody?
Danny DeVito. Now you talking?
He means
about?
Robert De Niro.
Are you talking about Joe
Danny
Pesci?
DeVito. Yeah, Joe Pesci.
Oh,
yeah,
Pesci. Danny DeVito. Ish is funny even when he's not trying to be funny.
I don't know what song you're talking about, man. It might have been a Christmas song.
He may be talking about the Renettes, Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah, Frosty the Snowman. But they played Frosty the Snowman when they went into the club, when they were flashing, like Carbone brought in his wife with the mink and Johnny Roast Beef with the pink Cadillac. That's where they played Santa Baby.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, not Santa Baby, but whatever.
No. That was
all right, man. You want to decide a song here?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna if I know where I think you're gonna go, I'm gonna employ an executive reversal. All right. So here we go with the 3 seed. The 3 seed is "Let It Snow" by Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful.
Very peppy.
And since we've no place to go,
Very peppy by Ella.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
All right, Ella. Nice job.
Doesn't show signs.
Now we got the 6th seed in this bracket. "Santa Claus is Coming to Town" by who? Oh, it's all cold along the beach. The wind's whipping down the boardwalk. Hey, Ben! Y'all know what time it is? Christmas time! What?
Oh, Christmas time.
Oh, you guys
got to be good practicing real hard. Yeah.
Oh, Clarence,
you've been rehearsing real hard now. So Santa, bring your new saxophone. Everybody out there been good.
Oh, that's not many.
Oh, that's not many. Not many. You guys in trouble.
All right, here we go. Start it, Bruce. Start the song. Here we go.
Yeah,
you better watch out.
You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
All right, Ish, what do you got?
Is that the second one? Is that the Beach Boys? The Beach Boys over the.
Oh,
the
come
other
on, Ish. I love you, Ish. Happy holidays, but you can't mistake Springsteen for the Beach Boys.
Don't troll me today.
You think he's trolling? I can't ever tell with Ish.
Yeah, I know. Beach Boys.
Ray, you think he really thought that was the Beach Boys, or is that a troll?
That's a troll.
That's a troll.
Bruce.
He's good at it then, because sometimes he convinces me.
Bruce advances. All right.
All right, so Bruce advances. This is getting tough, man.
It is. Now, we got one more bracket to go before we get to the second round. So we're going to knock off a couple of these with the crew here. And then we'll get to the second round with the people as we go down the home stretch. Mike Missanelli Show. It's on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Fanatic Sports Update.
An update from Sirianni. I'm Ray Dunn. This update is brought to you by Ace Hardware Home Services. Got a leaky pipe, having issues with your heat at Ace Hardware Home Services? They're around the block with everything you need to fix it. They've got the pros to keep your home humming all year long. Ace Hardware Home Services. Nick Sirianni met with the media yesterday following the Eagles' loss to the Commanders on Sunday and provided a little bit of an update in that quarterback room.
Jalen's in the concussion protocol. When that happens, we just lean on the doctors to let us know on a daily basis of where he is. As far as Tanner goes, him and Kenny have been getting a lot of reps on scout team and in our developmental periods. I think both of them have done a really good job there and are continuing to develop.
We will keep you updated with anything we hear with regards to that quarterback room as the Eagles get set for the Cowboys on Sunday at Lincoln Financial Field. The game is at 1 o'clock. It was moved from a 4:25 start up to that 1 o'clock spot because Packers-Vikings flexed into that 4:25 spot. So Lincoln Financial Field, 1 o'clock, Eagles, Cowboys this Sunday. Elsewhere in the city, the 76ers won 111-106 over the Spurs last night. Joel Embiid ejected in the first half. Tyrese Maxey was clutch late, and now the team gets set for the matchup with the Celtics on Christmas Day. And the Penguins beat the Flyers 7-3 last night. This update's also driven by Is Gary Barbera the best? Boy, I guess. Vote for our man, Brandon Graham, and Coach St. Nick picks Barbera. Gary Barbera has one more thing to say. Happy holiday. I'm Ray Don in the home of the 76ers and the Flyers. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
Happy holidays from the Fanatic family to yours.
Hi, this is Harvey.
And this is Julia from Bradford White Water Heaters.
We want to wish you all a very happy holiday season.
To our families, friends, and customers in the Philadelphia area from Bradford White Water Heaters.
Hey, it's John Kincade. I hope everybody has
life or anything, what you're doing tonight for Christmas Eve, that's fine. We'll give you a game to decide where we match up two Christmas songs seeded from 1 to 8 in each bracket. We still have a number 1 and number 2 seed to go in this final lower right-hand bracket, which we will start prompt. But I don't know. Let me give you one here.
Oh, I'm getting another one?
You're going to get another. Now, you know what? Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, we got a lot of people.
Yeah, we got a lot of people on hold. Jeff in Camden. Jeff, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Jeff.
Well, bless my soul, Mike Missanelli. Mike, bless my soul, Missanelli, on a Christmas Eve. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks, Jeff.
It's so great to hear you. How does it feel? I just want to ask you, how does it feel to be the last of the Mohicans? Did you think it would happen that you'd be the last of the Mohicans, the Mount Everest, the Rushmore?
Man, I didn't plan anything. I didn't plan anything in this career.
I know you didn't plan it, but how did you know? Did you know?
No, hell
did
no.
You foresee it?
Nah.
Oh,
I thought it would be
here you are.
10 years ago. I thought I'd be president of the United States. Didn't quite work out, so here I am.
Yeah, you got a better job, though.
Yeah.
Yo, but just so great to hear you. Look, man, what this thing here with Kenny Pickett? All right, great. It's serviceable. A nice firecracker on the 4th of July. But damn it, if you got an M80 a little bit better with Tanner McKee, we've seen what he can do in the preseason. Clearly, he has more juice. Clearly, you see he has more ability. Maybe he's not more polished and doesn't maybe read what you see it. But damn it, we know with physical ability we.
Oh, whoa, hold. You think Tanner McKee has better physical ability? Where'd you see that?
Tanner McKee, I've seen light things up. I've never seen Kenny Pickett light anything up. I've seen him be good.
Where'd you see Tanner McKee light anything up? Where?
All the preseason light.
Oh, come on, man.
Against third stringers,
come on,
man.
Jeff.
Third string defenses in those preseason games.
Ability.
He ain't lighting a candle.
I want to see male size. I want to see adult male size hands on a football. Throw the ball. I want to see plays be made. I'm just saying. I'm not. Hey, look, you want to throw. You want to do your plan, and Kenny Pickett's running your offense fine, but just understand, I just want to have 1-2 points. The scariest thing in a boxing match is somebody that can punch with 2 damn hands. And so if you get Jalen a little healthier, I'm just saying, I personally would rather have a Tanner McKee from what I've seen than the Kenny Pickett from what I've seen. But maybe
I don't know what you've seen with Tanner McKee, man. I think it's silly to think that, but
he hung up.
Yeah, I knocked him out.
Oh,
yeah,
you didn't get a song.
No, he didn't get a song.
No, that's crazy.
I'm going to give you his song.
Well, Tanner McKee, man, third string preseason games where you're not game planning or anything, you can't look at that. Kenny Pickett is exactly what you want in a backup. He's serviceable. He's not Jalen Hurts. He's nowhere near Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
But he can win you a game.
All right. I'm going to give you the number 1 seed. The number
this
1
is
seed
tough, man.
It's lower right-hand bracket.
I think you've underseeded
Wait, you kidding me? Seriously? This is the number 1 seed.
But the number 8 you got coming.
White Christmas by Bing Crosby. Come on, man.
Of a white Christmas.
I mean, this is...
So help me if you pick against this.
This is an OG, man.
Hold on now. Now, this is a classic. I love this song. Bing Crosby, legend when it comes to Christmas songs. But the 8 seed you have coming up next, this is a tough song.
The 8 seed is pre-Michael Jackson.
The Jackson 5.
Jackson 5. I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Mike. Oh, man. You may have to use an executive decision over me on this.
This woman being unfaithful to her husband with Santa Claus, and you're endorsing this song?
Wait a second. You know that
cheating on the husband upstairs snoring like a bear.
She
goes
Santa
down there, sees the man with the big white beard, and she wants to make out with him.
Santa. Oh, I just got muted. No, my kids even understand this song. It's the dad dressed up like Santa Claus.
I know.
My kids understand this song.
Yeah.
Because try explaining to a kid, Ray, that mommy's kissing Santa Claus, like Mike was just saying. No, it's the dad dressed up. They're joking around. It's a classic, man.
So she didn't think it was the dad. She thought it was Santa Claus. That's the problem.
She was disappointed.
I would
That's
like
exactly
to.
right. As soon as she got the tongue, she goes, "It's not a Santa.
Santa.
That's the old man. Come on, man."
You ever dress up as Santa?
No.
Change it up a little bit? Spice it up?
Bobby Bacala.
Hold on. Can I use a lifeline? Can we vote on this between the three of us?
Are you serious?
Dude, I think that's a great song.
So you would take Mommy Kissing Santa Claus over White Christmas?
I think we should let him take it. Just let him move on.
I would take
Let Bill stand on
Mommy
this.
Kissing Santa Claus by the Jackson 5, even though I am acknowledging that the Bing Crosby White Christmas
Let's make it a
is
three-man
legendary.
vote. I got White Christmas. Right?
Bill was the one given this game. He chose I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. I think Bill should have to stand on
my
that.
God.
We got it. Huge upset.
Mommy Kissing Santa Claus by the Jackson 5 beats Bing Crosby. He's rotisserie in his coffin.
So is little Michael Jackson, man. The Jackson 5 is legendary.
You won. You gave him the W. Bing Crosby's the one spinning.
But you're blaspheming against a legendary song here.
Mommy Kissing Santa Claus is a legendary song over White Christmas?
Man,
I'm dreaming of a White Christmas? What are you, a communist?
YouTube chat is getting pretty upset right now.
Oh, are they? Who are they upset at?
Me.
Ah,
Of course. All right, let's go to
surprising.
T-Love and Delco. T-Love, you're on 97.5, The Fanatic. T-Love.
Hey, happy holidays, fellas.
You too, T-Love.
What's up? Hey, listen, man. I came out of retirement, right, to come back and do this Temptations thing for Legends in Concert. So I just wanted to tell you that it was Glenn Leonard that sang on that song "Silent Night."
Really?
Not Eddie Kendricks. Yeah, Glenn Leonard. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So he was a great singer too, but Eddie was the legend, you know. But hey, also, Earth, Wind and Fire song was That's the Way of the World.
Yeah.
They made a movie back in the 70s. I don't know if you know, with your boy Harvey Keitel.
Really?
Yeah, he was the star. It had Earth, Wind and Fire in it.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But that album is a classic.
Oh yeah, it's a great album.
Yeah.
Great album.
Yeah.
Great album. Also, Harry Connick Jr. is a much better singer than Buble.
Buble? There's a lot of Buble hate out there. I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Hey, here we go. Also, let us know. I love Ella Fitzgerald, man, but Dean Martin sings a much better version of that song. Much better version of that song. I don't know how you.
I had to go Ella, man. Ella's. I got to give Ella some love. Come on, T-Love.
Come on, man. I mean, you should have had her do the but not Christmas, man. Come on.
The scat. All right, I got you.
Hey, I called, man, to say, man, Joel Embiid has to be the most snake-bitten guy, man, a player in Sixers history, man. I mean, he's a guy who finally plays, gets slapped in the face, takes another week off, comes back to play, and has a great night, comes back to play, takes a night off, comes back to play, and then gets kicked out of the game. So he's going to play on Christmas because it's national TV.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and then we
yes,
won't see him for another week and a half.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm trying. I don't have any reaction anymore to this. I really don't. I'm like so beaten down with it. All right, man. Here's your. This might be the toughest 4 or 5 seed in the tournament, T-Love. All right, it's number 4 seed. Christmas in Hollis, Queens. Run DMC.
Is it just for me?
He's fast forward trying to get to some lyrics.
Let's get to the lyrics here. Come on. Here we go.
When I seen a man chilling with his dog in the park, I approached him very slowly with my heart full of fear. Looked at his dog, oh my God, a ill reindeer. But then I was dealing with a man in a
This is a good one. All right, there you go. Crystal House Queens Run DMC against the 5 seed. Oh, man, this is tough. Last Christmas by Wham.
Man, this is a tough matchup.
Oh, man. I wouldn't want to be you, T-Love.
Yeah, I know, man. Culturally, man, I'm getting ready to get blasted. It's culturally, I'm getting ready to get blasted.
No way. Is he going to do what I think he's going to do?
I'm getting ready to get my swing card permanently revoked.
Oh, my God.
It's not because I'm soft. It's not because I'm soft. I happened to. I was there when Run DMC came out with this song, but I got to go with Last Christmas.
Wham with the upset.
Did not see it coming,
Slight
T-Lo.
upset, but I'll tell you something.
I think he got it right.
I think he did too.
Wow.
Wham survives.
T-Lo. Culturally, I'm going to get killed.
Oh,
T-Lo, keeping it real, though.
All right, let's go to Drew in Westchester. Drew, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Drew.
Yo, Mike. Merry, my friend.
You too, Drew.
So, real quick on the Eagles, I was watching that game Sunday, and I don't know if it's me, being the kind of guy I am, or if you felt this too, but once Hurts was out and the score became 21-14, I kind of didn't really have any doubt that game wasn't going to go the right way after that. I mean, did you feel that coming, or was that just me?
I thought the Eagles were going to survive.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I thought they got enough. I was shocked that the defense let up that last drive. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah, I was pretty scary. I did not like that the defense let that happen. I kind of was hoping that they could hold the fort down for us while the offense.
It's almost like the defense played scared on that last drive. Like they were scared of Jaden Daniels, which I don't understand. They were on their heels on that drive.
Yeah, it's just a thing. I just, for some reason, it was rubbing me wrong what was going to happen there. But moving forward, if Jalen is kind of healthy, you think he comes in these last two games and plays still?
No, I don't think he's playing this weekend.
No, not this weekend.
Bill, give him a little tidbit here. But Bill on social media saw this, Drew. The Eagles PR staff put this out there.
Yeah, the Eagles may have tipped their hand a little bit because they put out the graphic for the Kelly Green jerseys this weekend. And the players on the graphic, Nolan Smith, Lane Johnson, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Zach Bond, Cooper DeJean, Saquon Barkley. No Jalen Hurts on the Kelly Green graphic. When would that ever happen, that the starting quarterback wouldn't be on? Unless they think it's because he's not playing.
Yeah.
I think they tipped their hand, Mike.
Yeah, it's a big tell. Sorry, man.
Yeah, which means you may not see him again, because if the Eagles win this weekend, there's no reason to play Hurts in Week 18.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so versus the Giants, right?
Yeah, you may not see Hurts again until the wild card round.
That's what I'm thinking, actually, yeah. I think that's probably the safest bet.
All righty, here we go. It's the 3 seed. It's the most wonderful time of the year by Andy Williams. Oh, man.
It's the most wonderful time of the
You hear this on almost every Christmas commercial.
With the kids jingle.
There's just a Macy's over top of this song.
You be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
All right, there you go. Number 6 seed in this region. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Brenda Lee.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some.
All right, there you go. All right, what do you got, Drew?
I think I'm going to go with the upset there, man. That one makes me kind of bob my head a little bit. I like it. So I think I'm going to take the Christmas tree.
Rocking Around the Christmas Tree with a mild upset over the most wonderful time of the year. White Christmas and the most wonderful time of the year have been bounced in this bracket.
All upsets in this region.
Oh, my God. All right, let's move on to Rich in Mount Laurel. Rich, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Rich.
Hi, guys. Thanks for taking my call. I got to tell you, for the last 2.5, 3 hours, I'm crying so hard you're making me laugh. I haven't enjoyed Christmas Eve day like this in quite a minute. Mike, I just want, before I get into my football narrative, and give some kudos to Bill. The the Temps were very fortunate to have not only Eddie Kendricks, but they had a guy named David Ruffin, who was another great singer.
David Ruffin, Eddie Kendricks. Yep.
And I really think Darlene Love is a better singer than Ronnie Spector any day. Great voice.
I think you're right.
Okay, so to Bill, and I guess to Ray, too, don't sleep on the Pack because, it's a week-to-week league, and they're coming in with momentum. Now, again, that's not to say that it's going to be a problem if the Eagles find them at the link, in the NFC Championship game. But like I said, that loss last week was fugazi. That was a joke. I mean, anybody that puts any credence in that is out of their mind. So I think things are all good looking forward right now, and I didn't think Hurts was going to play. And, Kenny 2 times, we'll see what happens here. Maybe we'll get
Kenny 2 times.
Get the papers, get the papers.
Yeah. All right, man. Here we go, Rich. It is the final game in this bracket before we get to the second round. Number 2. Oh, Little Drummer Boy. Bowie and Bing Crosby. Rumpa Pum Pum.
They told me, rumpa pum pum. A newborn king to see, rumpa pum pum.
This is Bing's last shot to make the second round.
Gifts we bring, rumpa pum pum, rumpa pum pum, rumpa pum pum. Peace on earth. Can it be?
Oh, my. That's tough. All right, here we go. The 7th seed and a little instrumental. Let's go with the Carol of the Bells. By Pentatonics. All right. You got it there. It's your choice, Rich.
Very nice, but I think Bing and Bowie will carry it.
All right, Little Drummer Boy survives. We are now into the second round of this tournament. Let's take a break. We'll come back for the big final hour of the Christmas song bracket on the Mike Missanelli Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Fanatic Sports Update.
An update on Hurts. I'm Ray Dunn. This update is brought to you by Groundworks, your expert for basement waterproofing and foundation repairs since 1997. Book your free inspection at groundworks.com. We heard from Nick Sirianni yesterday as he addressed the media following the Eagles' loss to the Commanders on Sunday. And, of course, the big question, what's going on with Jalen Hurts, who was concussed in the first quarter of that game against the Commanders. Here is the head coach talking about the quarterback room right now.
Jalen's in the concussion protocol. When that happens, we just lean on the doctors to let us know on a daily basis of where he is. As far as Tanner goes, him and Kenny have been getting a lot of reps on scout team and in our developmental periods. I think both of them have done a really good job there and are continuing to develop.
We'll continue to keep you updated with everything you need to know about the quarterback room in the lead up to the Cowboys game on Sunday at Lincoln Financial Field. This game is no longer at 4:25. It's at 1 o'clock. That Packers-Vikings game has been flexed to the 4:25 slot on Sunday, moving Cowboys-Eagles up to 1 o'clock again at the Link. This Sunday, the Eagles can win the NFC East with a win. Elsewhere, the 76ers won last night 111-106. Joel Embiid ejected. Tyrese Maxey came up with the clutch. 76ers have the Celtics tomorrow on Christmas Day, and the Flyers lost to the Penguins last night. This update is also brought to you by PayPal. Get exclusive cashback offers in the app with the PayPal debit card. Stack 5% more in your chosen monthly category and up to $1,000 in purchase. Don't just pay. PayPal. I'm Ray Dunn, the home, the 76ers, and the Flyers. 97.5 The Fanatic, 97.5thefanatic.com.
Happy holidays from the Fanatic family to
And there's a topic within a topic for the 76ers game last night where there were a lot of unruly and unhappy players who went after the lady official. And Joelle comes at her menacingly. And she got really freaked, it looked like, and went bing, bing with 2 technicals and threw him out of the game. A lot of people were not happy about that. It's over. But here's the question. The female official, does that disarm the players? Should it disarm the players?
Mike and Bill have been pleading their cases.
The way Joel Embiid was going at her, if he was going at any official like that, I think he probably would have got teed up twice. I mean, that was very aggressive. The fact he needed to be held back, he's getting in her face. I think any official who clearly is smaller than Joel, doesn't matter man, woman, they're going to be smaller than him. I've never seen that type of anger from Joel Embiid, that type of fire from him.
It was a weird game. I mean, it was a really strange game.
The Mike Missanelli Show Holding Court is brought to you by Grunko Law, your law firm when you need help because of an injury. We treat every case like it's Dallas Week. Pray for peace, prepare for trial. Now back to Mike Missanelli on 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
We didn't have much combo with that official topic.
No,
Yeah,
Christmas songs took over.
Do you have to watch your tongue? Like, what can you say?
Yeah, I mean, I guess man or woman, there's certain things you can't say, but probably, I'm trying to think if he would have used some terms, even if it was a man, he would have been
If you say MF, you're out?
Probably, right?
Is that a tech?
You probably are getting teed up.
Yeah, okay.
But I also think it's with the aggression with which you say it. You may be able to say it under your breath, walk away, and maybe it doesn't happen. But when you're coming at them like that, but you can understand the Sixers' frustration. It was a terribly officiated game last night. So, not condoning what Joel did, but you can understand where the frustration can boil over like that. It was because that was right on the heels of Drummond getting ejected and then unejected. I've never seen that before. Have you?
No. But she said she effed up.
Yeah, she
told the
she
coach.
did.
All right, 610-632-0975, the 1 o'clock hour of our Christmas Eve show, brought to you by Ferguson HVAC Lyon Conklin, HVAC contractors for equipment, parts, and supplies for every heating and cooling job. Visit one of Ferguson's county locations. Ben Salem, King, Prussia, Pensacola, and Westchester. I don't think any contractors are working today, you think?
I don't
Christmas
know.
Eve? Who's working on Christmas Eve?
Maybe they're getting
contractors working? Or
double
they
time.
Shut it down on Christmas Eve. Who works? Except us.
I think you get maybe some contractors getting double time. Look, everybody who's down at, well, they're not contractors, but the airport I know is busy right now after that shutdown this morning. You see that?
A lot of American Airlines shut down their flights?
I think they shut down the entire country of their flights.
Really?
I think it's back now, but
Oof, boy.
I'm sure that messed up some people's travel plans.
Probably did. Christmas time, people traveling. All right, for replay here, just review. We are now in the second round of this tournament. I don't even know if we're going to get through it, but here are, if you imagine top left bracket, it's Mariah versus Buble, and it's the Carpenter song Merry Christmas Darling versus Jingle Bell Rock. And then the bottom left would be Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas by Sinatra versus Deck the Halls by Nat King Cole. Holly Jolly Christmas, Burl Ives versus Christmas Baby Please Come Home by Darlene Love. The upper right bracket is the Christmas song by Nat King Cole versus Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by Gene Autry, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town versus This Christmas by Donny Hathaway. And then the final bracket, White Christmas, or excuse me, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
That's right.
By the Jackson 5, the 8th seed that has survived, versus Wham! Last Christmas, and Rocking Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee versus Little Drummer Boy. I get just that text from my girlfriend who says if Wham! Doesn't win, that this thing is fixed.
That is a big song.
She's choosing Wham! to win.
There's an entire Netflix documentary about that song right now.
It needs to at least make the Final Four. I'll say that.
Wait, who do they have up next? Wham!
Wham! Has
Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
Mommy Kissing Santa.
You just like to come back to that.
Jackson 5.
You're very proud of what you influenced.
That's a great song.
All right, Vicente in Lansdowne. Feliz Navidad, Vicente.
Feliz Navidad, amigo Mikey Miss, and happy Merry Christmas to Bill Colarulo, and also Paul Blake and Scott Marcellus. No problem.
Yes, our leader, our fearless leader, Paul Blake. You didn't say you didn't say hello to Ray.
Oh yeah, Ray. He couldn't even recognize my name, Vicente from Lansdowne.
Here you go, Vicente from Lansdowne.
Merry Christmas, Vicente.
Feliz Navidad, usted también. You know, I was wondering. I know you. I heard you play Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano, and you had in the wrong, Gene Autry with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You want to hear the Spanish version of the lyrics?
Certainly.
Era Rodolfo un reno que tenía la nariz roja como un tomate y de un brillo singular. Todos sus compañeros se reían sin parar y nuestro buen amigo no paraba de llorar. Pero Navidad llegó y Santa Claus bajó a Rodolfo. Ajá. Yes.
Nice. But one day, Christmas Eve, Pedro, I got you. That's good work by you, Vicente.
Listen, I got a question about the Eagles. I don't want to give any Christmas present to the Cowboys fans, and we want to defeat them in our own home turf. But I'm concerned about Jalen Hurts being in the concussion protocol. Who you pick, McKee or the other guy, Pickens?
Pickens.
Yeah, you go with Pickett, man.
Yeah, I mean, he started.
What about the rib, the injury in the rib?
Well, I think he'll be all right, but that might be. We haven't heard anything on that.
Yeah, we'll have to monitor it this week. But look, Vicente, I know you may be nervous about it. Clearly, Vegas isn't, because they still have the Eagles, not knowing who the quarterback is, as 9.5-point favorites over the Cowboys on Sunday.
Wonderful news. Thank you, Bill. Listen, Mike.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to fly to see my mother on January 7th for her 90th birthday.
Oh, my God. You're going to Ecuador?
And I will call you. Yes, I'm going to Ecuador after New Year's Eve. The day after.
Beautiful.
And so I will call you from there. Okay?
Oh, we'd love to have a call from Ecuador.
Yeah. In the meantime, Feliz Navidad, and I want to wish you all the best in this coming year. Happy, healthy, especially with your.
Vicente, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You too.
You're my friend.
Would you like to decide?
It's going to be my new advocate.
Oh, gotcha. Would you like to do Would you like to do a song here?
Yes, definitely. Yes.
Okay, here we go. It's the second round. Vicente starting the second round. All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey.
My wife is going to kill me if I don't select her.
All righty. Now let's go now to the 4 seed. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas by Michael Buble.
Oh, no, definitely not Canadian. Not Canadian. I'm just going.
So you're going Mariah. Mariah.
All
right, so Mariah.
I just want you for I don't want no Christmas present or toys. I just want you.
All right. There he is. Vicente going with Mariah Carey over Michael Bublé. So she survives.
Yeah, it's a tough one to beat.
All righty.
Mariah's going to be tough to beat.
Let's take no, we'll go to Harvey in Mount Airy. Harvey, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Harvey.
Hey, Mike and Bill. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
You too, buddy.
Hey, Mike, I was listening to you about those albums you said you bought with Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm old school. That's probably my favorite group, man. My freshman year in college, nobody knew who they were except for one of my buddies from New Jersey. He said, you got to go check these guys out. Hey, man, those guys
fabulous.
are outstanding.
Yeah.
That album you bought was really, they had so many,
It's a classic album because it's white and they're all stretched across. So you had to open it up and they're all stretched across the,
Well, that was a nice thing about vinyl. If you bought the album, man, the album cover was just as nice.
Yeah, it was. It was cool. Plus, you got the lyrics in it,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just chiming in, man, seeing how you guys are doing. You guys got a bang-up show, man. I really like it.
Thank you, Harvey.
This guy's calling about the Sixers and Joel Embiid. Hey, I've been a Sixer fan from way back. But let me ask you and Bill this. You guys been watching basketball a long time. I've been watching it. Have you ever seen anybody, not just the centers, fall down as much as Joel Embiid? I mean, literally just fall down all the time.
He does fall down, but I think he knows how to fall. I think that actually he's perfected the fall, where he loosens his body. Yeah.
You don't think it's a balance thing?
No. I think he kind of like does that because he's learned to do it. And
well, they used to teach him to fall on purpose, right?
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
No, but he's I don't take those falls seriously.
Yeah, but I've never seen any big men or any guards or anybody fall that much.
Yeah,
man.
well, Wembenyama
like,
fell a lot yesterday.
Who?
Wembenyama.
He fell quite a bit.
Yeah, he did yesterday.
Yeah, I missed.
Flopped.
Yeah,
Flopped quite
a lot and fell.
Yeah.
All right, man. You want a song? You want to decide a song?
Yeah. Give me a song, Mike.
All right, here we go. Now we're in the second round. So the 6th seed, "Merry Christmas, Darling," by the Carpenters.
The Christmas rushes through.
Beautiful voices. Go ahead.
But I still have one wish to make, a special one for you. Merry Christmas, darling.
Oh, it's a sweet sound. All right, now that song is against Bobby Helms' "Jingle Bell Rock." Like a Chuck Berry guitar. Boom, boom, boom.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
All right, what you got, Harvey?
Oh, both of them are nice, Mike, but I think I got to go with the Carpenters.
You're going with the Carpenters. Oh, real. Karen Carpenter survives. How about that? Which puts it up against Mariah in the Elite Eight. All right.
We're going to have to get moving on this competition.
Yeah, we will have to get moving. Let's take a break. We're back after this.
Happy holidays.
118, Mike Missanelli Show. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to give you a chance, you and Ray.
Little rapid fire here?
A little rapid fire to decide the who goes to the Elite Eight. And let's see, where are we? What rep bracket are we in? Okay, we're in the bottom right bracket. Oh.
Bottom left.
Bottom left bracket. Bottom left bracket has Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas by Sinatra versus Nat King Cole's Deck the Halls. Where are you going, Bill?
I got to go with old Blue Eyes, man. I'm going with Frank.
All right, Frank survives. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. There it is. And Ray, you have to decide Burl Ives' Holly Jolly Christmas versus Christmas Baby Please Come Home by Darlene Love.
I'm going to go with the big upset, the 7 seed, making its way all the way to the Elite Eight. Let's talk about some love, some Darlene Love, and Baby Please Come Home.
Oh,
I think that's the right call, right?
Burl goes down, so it's Darlene versus Frank in the Elite Eight.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one. Let's go to Gary in Southampton. Gary, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Gary.
Hey, Mike, it's Gary. How you doing?
What's up, Gary?
How you doing? Merry Christmas to all you three of you guys. I called a couple things. First, I wanted to mention your podcast. It's really good. It's coming down to the end, and my wife and I really are enjoying
Thank you very much. You talk about my true crime podcast, which is called the Coldest Murder. We have one episode left where we're going to wrap everything up.
Yeah, and it sounded like Jen wasn't too. Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but I think you might have a shot here.
Yes.
But anyway,
we're talking about the DA, Jen Shorn, in Bucks County DA. She definitely thinks it's one person.
Yeah, she does.
Yep.
About the Eagles, I just am a little apprehensive with this kid going into the with ribs.
Yeah.
I just don't. I've been around too long to know that ribs are, it's a touchy situation. You got to throw that flak jacket on, and then and he's throwing from that. I don't know. It scares me. It scares me big time.
Well, you may see Tanner McKee. Everybody loves Tanner McKee. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But you comfortable with Tanner McKee?
No, I'm not a Tanner McKee guy either. So I don't.
Yeah, I think they can beat. Listen, I think they can beat Dallas with Kenny Pickett. So I think they will.
It's just amazing the number that's out there. You know what I mean? It's nuts.
Let me make you feel better for Christmas Eve real quick. The Cowboys defense, Gary, 27th in yards against, 30th in points against, 28th in rushing yards against, last in red zone defense. That's why the Eagles are a 10-point favorite, because that defense stinks.
I guess you're right, Mike. I mean, Bill.
All right, brother. Are you ready to?
I'm ready.
So you think the Eagles will lose this week? They're almost a 10-point favorite in this game with Kenny Pickett. So, I'm not saying that. Okay, here we go. Let's move down to move up to the top right bracket. Nat King Cole, the Christmas song. Oh man, those chestnuts. I can't get past them.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
You ever had chestnuts that roasted on an open fire?
I love chestnuts.
On an open fire?
Yes. Put them on an open fire. Put them in a pan right over the fire. All right, here we go. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by Gene Autry.
Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen.
I know who I want.
And Blitzen. All right, who you want?
Not a big Angel fan, so I'm going with Nat.
Nat King Cole, another classic, survives to the Elite Eight. Oh, man. The next game, Tom from South Philly has to choose. Tom, you're on. How are you, Tom?
What's up, Mike? Doing good. Let you know, you said people out there working. The post office is working today.
Oh, the postal workers are working today?
I'm out here right now.
Oh, hey, listen, I have nothing but respect for you postal workers. You do great work. Great service.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Just a little about the Eagles.
Well, I buy stamps. I still buy a lot of stamps. I like to support my local post office.
There you go. About the Eagles with Hurts. I don't think he's playing either game this year. I think he's just resting for the playoffs. They could beat both these teams with their backup quarterback, even if it's a little hands Kenny.
You think? So, yeah, I think Kenny Pickett will play okay. They'll do enough to win. I don't know about cover, but so, whatever.
Right, who cares? I don't bet, so as long as they win outright.
Yeah.
But and then B too. Like, I mean, as far as the women refs, I mean, I guess they're a referee first, and then you think of them as a woman afterwards. I guess I don't know, but just the intimidation factor. Though, she's just 5'5" and he's 7'1".
Yeah.
I mean, just the fact that he was hulking over.
Yeah, and she got scared. You could tell she had fright in her face. Yeah, she got scared, and maybe she overreacted. Maybe a male official would not have, would have played it off a little bit. But yeah, she thought she was going to get attacked by him.
Yeah, that was like the Grizzlies there going after somebody going.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. All right, Tommy, this is a big responsibility for you to decide the final game for the Elite Eight. It is Bruce Springsteen. Santa Claus is coming to town. Hey, man!
You guys know what time of year it is? What time?
All right, so you know the rest. Versus This Christmas by Donny Hathaway.
Yeah, Donny Hathaway.
Donny Hathaway takes Bruce out.
Yeah, that's the right decision right there, Tom.
All right, so there it is. Bruce, you're out. And it's still cold along the boardwalk. All right, there you go. This Christmas.
We got our top six.
We got our Elite Eight.
We need one more.
We do?
Bottom right.
Oh, all right, bottom right.
So we got 6 of the 8, and now we just got to finish out the bottom right.
All right, well, then let's finish it out right now. White Christmas.
No, White Christmas did not win.
Oh, Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
You're damn right. Over Wham, though?
Wham.
Wait, who's deciding this? You?
You.
No, don't let him decide this.
I'm going to go with, as much as I love I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, this is a legendary song right here. I'm going Wham. Last Christmas has to go. That was a wise decision by you. Especially because your GF wanted it.
And Ray, it's the most wonderful time of the year, lost to Brenda Lee, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. So it's Rocking Around the Christmas Tree versus Little Drummer Boy with Bowie and Bing.
Let's keep on rocking.
Yeah, make the right decision here.
Rocking! Oh, no!
Wow, we got a great Elite Eight.
All right, there you go. As we go into a break, our final matchups are Mariah versus Merry Christmas, Darling by the Carpenters. And then you got Frank Sinatra's Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas versus Darlene Love's Christmas Baby Please Come Home. And then you got Nat King Cole's Christmas Song versus Donny Hathaway's This Christmas. Oh, my God. And then Wham! Versus Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. We'll see who gets to the Final Four after this.
Fanatic Sports Update.
An update from Nick. I'm Ray Dunn, and this update is brought to you by Ace Hardware Home Services. Got a leaky pipe, having issues with your heat? At Ace Hardware Home Services, they're around the block with everything you need to fix it. They've got the pros to keep your home humming all year long. Ace Hardware Home Services. Nick Sirianni met with the media on Monday following the loss to the Commanders on Sunday. The head coach had to address what's going on in that quarterback room after Jalen Hurts left the Commanders game in the first quarter with a concussion. Here he is talking about Hurts and then obviously the other options they have.
Jalen's in the concussion protocol. When that happens, we just lean on the doctors that, to let us know on a daily basis of where he is. As far as Tanner goes, him and Kenny have been getting a lot of reps on scout team and in our developmental periods. I think both of them have done a really good job there and are continuing to develop.
We'll keep you updated with anything going on in that quarterback room in the lead-up to the Cowboys game on Sunday. Now at 1 o'clock. It was originally a 4:25 kickoff. Packers, Vikings flex to 4:25. The Eagles and Cowboys now kick off at 1 o'clock at Lincoln Financial Field on Sunday. The Birds with the opportunity to win the NFC East with a victory. Elsewhere, the 76ers won last night 111-106 over the Spurs. Joel Embiid was ejected. Tyrese Maxey came up clutch for the team late. They now have the Celtics tomorrow on a Christmas Day game. And the Flyers lost last night to the Penguins at 7-3. I'm Ray Dunn on the home of the 76ers and the Flyers. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
Happy holidays from the Fanatic family.
All right, 132, Mike Missanelli Show coming down the home stretch here. We got to get moving.
Life goes in cycles.
You may have to decide the winner. All right, let's go to Doug in San Francisco here on the Mike Missanelli Show. Doug, what's up?
Michael, I'm actually in Portland, but brand recognition here.
I hear you.
Hey, I've decided that when I call you now, I'm going to throw you your flowers with moments from your shows in the past because, as I've figured out, it can be taken away from me at any moment. I didn't get to tell you. So, first moment I want to talk to you about on this call is when you interviewed those guys from the was it the Blues Bar the hockey team in Philly. You remember that?
The Jacks.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Jacks.
the St. Yeah, St.
They were
Louis
friends of
Blues.
mine.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
weren't happy with you,
Oh,
Mike.
yeah. I buried.
Wait till you hear what I have to say, Bill. I remember listening to that on, pre-recorded because I was at work, so I listened to it on my drive home, just being infuriated listening to this interview, and then Mike just goes, "Your story's an embarrassment," and I just started laughing.
Yeah,
That's
I was
exactly
hard on
how I
those
felt.
guys.
Yeah, they were not happy. They
Yeah.
were upset because they thought it was a great, fun story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a horrible story. Anyway, the one thing I want to talk about with the Birds, everyone relax. We're cool. It doesn't even matter if we lose to the Cowboys, honestly. If we just win the last game against the Giants, which they will, and they're going to beat the Cowboys, we're going to be totally fine. We'll get Jalen back. The defense, we had a blip. Jalen went out in this past game. Like, they barely beat us. We're fine, dude. It's a non-issue. Even if we don't get the second seed, it's fine. We'll be fine. That's all I want to say.
I totally
chill out.
agree with you. I think they'll beat anybody as a second seed. They have to come here, except then you have to go there for one game. And I think they can beat either Detroit or Minnesota or Green Bay.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be fine, guys.
All right,
Give me
man.
my song, guys. Give me my song.
All right, here's your song. Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas versus Merry Christmas, Darling by the Carpenters.
I hate doing this. It's got to be Mariah, though.
All right. Mariah Carey moves on.
That's
with
the right decision.
All I Want for Christmas. Mariah has gone to the Final Four.
That's the right decision, but I didn't agree with his point that it's okay even if they lose this weekend. You got to take your rest on Week 18. If they lose this weekend, Week 18's a must-win game now.
Yeah.
And you got to play all your starters. Now, win this weekend, and let's put this to bed. Rest up for the wild card.
Let's go to Darren in Phoenixville. Darren, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Darren?
Hey, Mike. What's going on?
How you doing, buddy?
Good. So, it's I know a lot of times we don't really go with Bill, but I had to go with Bill earlier on that Michael Jackson pull. That
was the right call, dude.
Jackson 5, baby.
Yeah, it's a classic, man.
That's Tito in there.
Hey, Mike, that how you were with Earth with the Fire, that's how I was when I was.
Oh, no, so I hear you, man. I was just like, that was up against a classic Christmas song. It slayed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah. Like Big
Oh, yeah,
Crosby,
that other
White
guy,
Christmas. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
All right.
And that other guy with the losing to Dallas, I'm with the last call. I don't know what he was talking about. We got to beat them and then just sled home.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Yeah.
All right. So, Darren, let's get to the nitty-gritty because I'm going to give you two games here. All right. You got the bottom left bracket, Frank Sinatra, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Okay.
That's tough to beat.
Classic.
But you got Baby Please Come Home by Darlene Love.
Ooh. There's something about that song, man. I gotta keep that one in.
You going
Wow.
Darlene Love, an upset
to.
winner in the Final Four. Darlene Love, as a 7th seed, has gotten to the Final Four.
It is a good song, Mike. It is a good song.
Oh, I was going to give him another one. I forgot.
All right, give it to Ray.
All right, Ray. The Christmas Song by Nat King Cole. Oh, man. Versus This Christmas by Donny Hathaway.
This is a 1 versus 2 seed, too.
It is.
Yeah. It's going to be the Christmas song.
He's going with Chestnuts. All right. So we got 3
Jack Frost nipping
in the Final Four. We've got Mariah. We've got Darlene Love. We've got Nat King Cole. And we got one left. And I'll go this, Bill.
This is tough.
All right. Here we go. It's Wham versus Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee. So it's Last Christmas by Wham versus Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee.
Oh, man, this is tough. Because Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, that's in Home Alone with Macaulay Culkin when he's dancing. And trying to convince the burglars that they're all home.
Yeah, this is not tough.
Oh, man. I'm going to go with George Michael and whoever the other guy is.
There you answered originally. All right, so we got the final four all laid out. I'll tell you how we're going to decide the championship game after we go to Dave in Bucks County. We're deciding the championship game by consensus.
Hold on.
What?
Best comment of the day, Andrew in the YouTube chat. If Mariah wins, I'm switching to WIP. Come on, Andrew. That's a classic.
It's a classic. What's going on? We go to Dave in Bucks County. Dave, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Dave?
Yo, I'm glad I got through. I just wanted to wish you, Bill, and Ray a great, safe Christmas. I love the show. I listen every day. And I can't believe you let Tom, although he's essential postal worker, Bruce is your thing, man. No executive
but we go with the quality of the song, man. Listen, I love that version because that Bruce, it's a campy version, frankly, and that's why I like it. That's why I make fun of it, right? But as a song, it's not. There are probably better versions of Santa Claus is coming to town. You know what I'm saying?
Right on. Yeah. I agree. And I just want to get my Eagles point. I think a lot of people are conflating it's a sport and you can lose any given Sunday with being scared of teams. Tampa Bay and Green Bay don't really do anything to me. I'm confident as, 100% going into any game %.
Yeah, I got you.
Yes, I'm with you on Tampa, not so much on Green Bay, but I like the confidence, Dave.
Right on. I appreciate it. All right. What do I have to do, Mike?
All right, you got to decide who plays in the championship game, the two in the Final Four. All right,
exciting.
So the first matchup will be Mariah Carey and that song "All I Want for Christmas" versus Darlene Love with "Christmas Baby, Please Come Home."
Get Mariah out of here.
Oh!
What?
The upset of the day.
What?
Darlene Love's a 7 seed.
Darlene Love
in the finals.
In the finals.
You let those lower seeds hang around. That's what happens.
Oh,
man.
my God. All right. And now the last one is Wham versus the Christmas song by Nat King Cole.
Give me Nat all day, every day.
You got Nat?
Yes.
All right. So there it is. The final game.
Oh, my God.
Wham gets knocked out in the Final Four. Oh, boy.
Man.
So here is the final game.
Did you ever expect, though, the Darlene Love?
No, I did not expect Darlene Love to run through the ranks.
Yeah, coming out of a bracket with Sinatra, NSYNC, Nat King Cole, Burl Ives, Elvis, The Temptations.
Yes.
Darlene Love.
How close was that song not to making it? That's one of those last four in type of deals.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
It was almost knocked out of the tournament because there were others that were considered. But I thought it was such a classic with Darlene Love because I had just actually seen that song on a Saturday Night Live Christmas special where they did a riff. They used Darlene Love to sing Jews on Christmas Eve. It was a spoof song.
I didn't see it.
And it was Darlene Love who sang it.
Does she have any other songs? What's her greatest hits?
Oh, yeah. She's like a legendary.
The Boy I'm Gonna Marry is Darlene Love?
Yeah, she's legendary. She's like 60s hits. Darlene Love.
Oh, yeah. Wait till my Bobby gets home.
Yeah, she's play old
yeah.
Like oldies. Oldies 98.
Yeah, I grew up to Oldies 98.
Yeah, there you go. So, all right, so we have a national championship game, and we're going to do this by consensus. Okay. So it is Darlene Love. Let's play this again. Christmas Baby, Please Come Home by Darlene Love.
This is a great song. Ray's a big fan. Ray's a big arms dancer, Mike. Have you seen that? The way he dances in the back?
I can't use my legs. I'm sitting.
Ray likes to get the arms going. I like it, Ray. You're right, because they can't see you tapping.
All right.
Sit down.
Okay. That is the song in the national championship game versus the number 1 seed. So number 1 versus a 7. And it is the old classic by Mr. Nat King Cole.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir. And folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows.
All right. We're going to do this by consensus. I think it's the fair way to do it since we have 3 here. Bill, what is your vote?
As Ray Dunn pointed out on Twitter before the show, there's a reason why this is not called a Christmas song. It's called the Christmas song. I'm giving the championship to Nat King Cole, but it's up to you two now. Who's going to be the deciding vote?
Ray?
That son of a gun stole my line.
He did. He poached it.
I'm going with the Christmas song.
Yes.
Yeah, the Christmas song.
He poached it.
What would you vote for? It doesn't matter.
It's not even a question.
It's a sweep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nat King Cole, the Christmas song. I mean, I could listen to that all day when he starts talking about the chestnuts. Yeah,
you're a big chestnuts
I feel
guy.
like roasting my chestnuts every time he sings about the chestnuts.
What exactly is a chestnut?
It's a nut that grows off a tree. Falls off a tree.
But like, let me see what they
like
look
a
like.
buckeye.
I'm not sure I remember eating a chestnut.
Oh, they're great.
Oh, yeah, we used to have these
roast
every
them?
Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
My
you
grandma
roast them.
has these.
Yeah, you roast
and
them
you got
and split 'em.
the metal
No, you don't have
squeezer.
to, you don't have to crack them.
You don't have to crack them?
No, you split them, and then you roast them, and they open up, and then you just break them open.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other ones.
Thinking of Brazil nuts
that you have to crack open.
Most nuts you have to crack, but the chestnut is softer. So when you get inside, it's soft. A lot of people don't like the texture of a chestnut. I happen to love them.
And so you know, they put up a poll on Twitter for the championship, or excuse me, on YouTube for the championship. So far, it's 75% the Christmas song.
Well, there you go. I think we got it right. I think the people got it right. Although they did, spew some surprises in this tournament with some upset winners, which made it a really interesting little tournament here.
We had 32 songs. What would have been your 33rd that didn't make the list? What would you have thrown in?
My 33rd song was probably The Waitresses, Christmas Wrapping. If you you forgot Cranberry too. And Chuck Berry was right there.
Run, Rudolph.
Run, Rudolph to make the cut. There were a few that missed the cut that I thought maybe deserved it. But, there was the Yoko Ono, John Lennon.
This is Christmas.
This is Christmas. That was close to getting in.
See, now you're not a big fan of, I think, of like the joke songs.
No.
Because my 33rd song would have probably been Grandmom got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve.
Grandma wasn't even in the top 60, as far as I was concerned.
Grandma missed the NIT.
That's right.
she did.
Grandma could go to the NIT. All right. So we had some fun today. Thanks for playing along. It's time for closing arguments.
Now, closing arguments on the Mike Missanelli Show. Brought to you by Lowenthal and Abrams Injury Attorneys. Injured in an accident, call 800-876-LAWYER or visit LowenthalAbrams.com.
All right, closing argument. We didn't talk a lot about sports today, but there are these creeping teams in the NFC that are making it difficult to think that the Eagles are really one of those teams that's definitely going to play in the NFC title game. So you got the Minnesota Vikings, which I think we're underappreciating a little bit. The men here like the Green Bay Packers a little bit. I like the Vikings a little more than I do the Packers. So legitimate contenders for the Eagles, depending on who gets that number 1 seed, will be the Detroit Lions, that I think the Eagles can handle, and the Minnesota Vikings. Both of those games will be on the road. I still think that this Eagles team, and I'm trying to forget about what happened last week because I think that was more of an aberration than anything. I think they're a solid team. I think they will bounce back this week. Their defense certainly will bounce back, and I have no more qualms that the Eagles are still going to be the NFC titleist.
Michael, you and I are eye to eye on this, man. I look at last week's game. It was a fluke. You look around the NFC, I think this Eagles team is the most complete team. Their defense is still very good, regardless of what happened in the fourth quarter against the Commanders. You know I like the head coach. The quarterback has shown he's a winner. They got the weapons on the outside. Yeah, the Lions, the Vikings, the Packers, they're good teams. But I have a feeling this Eagles team is going to be special. So I still am predicting they represent the NFC in New Orleans.
That might have been the longest it took for you to mention Sirianni in a show ever.
I don't think I mentioned them.
Merry Christmas, folks.
So him and I are going to do the 7 Fishes tonight over at the Families.
Yeah, maybe tell Nick I said hello. Will you? That'd be really nice of you.
But Merry Christmas, Michael.
Yeah.
Thank you for my Christmas gift. Ray, thank you for everything you do for the show. Merry Christmas to everybody out there from me.
Yes, Merry Christmas to you guys, and Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Have a great holiday season. No matter what you celebrate, have a great New Year, because we'll be back next week to talk to you prior to New Year's, I guess. So everybody, be safe out there. If you're traveling to the relatives, be safe out there. Enjoy your family. And have a happy Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, especially with all the kiddies. Take care, everybody. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you.